All right, here we go.
Dee, we're back.
No, there, I had to start it off. All right, we'll just get going. All turned into a horse. Okay, so where we left off is you guys just got done fighting Xaine. And currently are you guys all back up or are you still down? I know you were all stable. Can't exactly remember how long it ended.
I was up.
So anyway, you guys would all heal anyways, we'll just say. So about 2 minutes have passed since Xaine has probably left the area. And you're just kind of in this, obviously this dungeon here, this lair, kind of looking around stunned about what just happened.
Wait,
Oh, we had a vote on your
Dale. No, what's his name?
Dean?
Dean's still here, right?
No,
He's
Dean's
dead.
Dean's dead.
Yeah, Dean's dead.
Fuck that,
But he's
fucker
still
up.
there.
Did we?
He's on the ground. Yeah.
Okay.
He made his saving checks.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he did.
So,
But he's technically
not-
dead.
I'm about to take that fucker in the lava. I'm not dragging my fucking balls in the lava.
No. It's like Gandalf the White.
He's dead.
He's dead. Okay, Dean's dead.
No,
He's
this is
dead.
Leo Whitlock.
Leo. It's an undercover Leo with.
You guys find in his shirt, you see a name tag that says Leo.
And he has like a. Okay, the background. Leo Strauss. Okay, jumped off a. I don't know if you three don't know this. Jumped off a cliff. Okay. First thing he did, I think, was try to pull his shirt off, or whatever, and use it as a. And then he got pissed and he pulled a bow out and he tried shooting. He's gonna hear it. He watches these.
Wait, he watches.
He watches them.
He watches all of them.
He's really cute. Strauss, hey, start playing D&D again. Go. No, you don't have to actually.
We're okay.
All right, we got it up, guys. But okay, so you guys are currently in this lair, with dead Dean there.
Can I go with him?
That's what I'm saying. I'm going up to him and just to check if he's gonna do like a medicine just to see if he's actually alive.
Yeah, make it best check.
12.
You kind of, put your hands on him. You feel kind of his neck, his heart, and you don't find any sign of life.
Okay, I'm gonna kick him in the face.
Like, kicks dead Dean in the face.
I'm gonna go check out
What do I?
this area.
Can I loot?
Yeah, you can go.
What do I find? Anything? You want me to make a check?
No. You find like 5 gold pieces, but Dean was not carrying much at all. He has his long sword, I believe, or a great sword, but it's nothing. Dean wasn't carrying too much of value.
You find great sword and you find 2 javelins.
Okay, I'll pick it all up.
You want to pick it all up?
Yeah.
So yeah, add it to your inventory, and 5 gold too. Did you already say that?
After that, I want to just out of rage, just pick up Dean's body and just fucking huck it into the lava.
You don't have to
Yeah.
make a strength check.
Let's go 18.
You got an 18. So Dean's a big guy, but you guys are all kind of just hanging out. And after kicks Dean in the face, Alden starts picking him up, struggling a little bit, just kind of tosses him over into the lava. And Dean, you just see him start to sink into the lava. Yeah, and he sizzles out. Dean is currently now in ashes, probably less than ashes, just completely gone.
Good.
I want to look around his throne.
Looking under something. Okay, so you can wander up there. You make your way up to the throne. Do you want to be looking for anything in specific?
Just, secret compartment.
Secret compartments?
Hidden ways.
Make an investigation check.
This is a lucky die.
Lake will be staring at Dean just slowly.
Okay.
Disappearing. Okay. Are your eyes still red?
They are.
They are?
Very,
Okay.
very, very, very.
Yes.
17.
17. Okay, so you look around and you don't find anything of real value. You see the bones, but nothing. It doesn't seem like he keeps anything really down here. It's just kind of where he kind of hangs out and basically eats, where he feeds on his victims or whatever he decides to eat.
Okay.
Well, I don't think it's much use playing in this cave much longer. Probably should get back to the real mayor of the town and help him get reacquainted as possible.
I agree. sitting there, just pissed off. And
I'm
kind of
on
you two.
my knee just watching.
So just you can tell the party's in, you know, you can tell the tensions are kind of high right now. There's not a lot of talking, but you guys kind of won in a way.
And then Albie's just gonna storm off back.
Storm on. Okay, so you walk out. Anybody following?
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys follow, and you go to the teleporter, and you do a similar thing. You guys kind of all get on. I think that's what we did.
Yeah.
And then you teleport back to the dungeon, that cellar. And now none of the guards, you kind of walk out the door, and all the guards that you let go are now gone.
Now when I said that, like as everybody's going out, I'm still waiting until he disappears, and when he finally does, I still take a moment, and I'll stand up, blink my eyes, go fine, and then I'll like look back and kind of take everything in, and then I'll finally join them.
Okay, so you can tell
Takes me a
Lake's
bit.
visibly pissed at Dean.
Bad Dean.
You see his eyes.
Not even that. It's just you can definitely tell that I'm just like not with it.
Yeah.
That I'm just kind of out of sorts.
You need Snickers.
Not you when you're hungry.
But yeah, so you guys are in the cellar. And hey, real quick, that's going in.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, but before we go anymore, should we do the vote on Igor?
Yeah.
Because I didn't finish it right here.
Okay, so my argument is Igor, spelled with an I. It's a very common Russian name.
Mm-hmm.
Igor spelled with an E is almost nowhere.
It's almost nowhere.
Honestly, it's baffling that anybody would
Yeah.
spell it with an E. And so my argument is we spell it with an I, but I'll do whatever the group feels comfortable with.
The only reason why, in my notes, I spell with an E, because Max's old character, his name was Ivor. And so when I first wrote your name as Igor, I would always say Igor. And so I'm just like, fucking, and so to make myself do it, I'm gonna put it as double E.
Okay, just
But-
do it with like a Russian accent, you know? It's like Igor.
So we'll keep I.
I like I.
Okay, we'll do I. If you like I,
vote
we'll do
I.
I. So just kind of just know it's Igor.
I mean, it'd be pretty funny though because I mean he is a little
Igor.
he is a little different. I mean I kind of like E, but it's just
I like E as well. Feels like it's kind of different.
Party is
There's high
divided.
Okay, so if it's Igor, it would be E-G-O-R-E, because to have the hard E, otherwise it would be a soft E.
but
Whereas
it also
the
is fancy,
soft
so
I
fancy
would be
spelling
Igor.
is just messed up anyway.
True enough.
And for Forbidden Isles, they actually don't have any like grammar.
There's no Russian grammar, no. But it's doesn't matter.
Everything's
Dean
I.
burning right now.
There's Dean burning.
He's burning alive.
Should have put a picture of him.
I was gonna do that one. I didn't respect Dean enough to do it, but Anakin, he got gamed.
Yeah.
He didn't lose the high ground, he just lost his sucks.
No, we lost the high ground. Okay, well, anyway, we can figure it out. Yeah, we'll keep going. So,
I mean,
with an eye?
I put it in
Keep
my
an eye?
notes as I. So
Okay, Igor with an eye. That is what we'll continue doing. Alright, so you guys are in the cellar. No guards or anything, and you're just kind of huddled there together in that little kind of off room.
I'll just look around at you guys. I am visibly fucked up. Like,
I am too.
Yeah, we all
Are
are.
there dangers?
You guys are bloody.
Are there dangers above the cellar? Where is Xaine?
well, he's fucking gone by now.
Where's Dawn?
Not in Frostmoore.
How do you know?
It's a lost cause.
Or it might not be. You never know. It's hard to get here. I have to think it's hard to get out.
What makes you think he's not in Frostmoore?
If we couldn't even keep him confined to his fucking lair, and now he has all of Red Isles to travel around, he is gone for sure.
Would we know anything about Onis? Or like what he actually was? I guess would we know that he was an Oni?
I don't know.
Does anyone have like a background dealing with ponies?
The one that would probably know would be you. So I'm gonna have you make a history check with disadvantage.
I get advantage with history.
Okay,
checks.
so no.
Or wait, no, that's only with dragons.
I just want, just because like, just do it normal. You're a
Well, no,
professor.
I'm I only have it like advantage with dragons.
With
so
dragons.
I can do it.
So,
with natural one. So.
Natural. So you do not know what Noni is, but you can. I mean, you can ask around or figure it out. If there's a library anywhere, you can figure out the information. But you think, you kind of get a sense that you maybe have heard something of this creature, being able like some of its capabilities, but you don't know what it is and kind of what. You can't pinpoint anything.
And who even knows if his teleporter only leads back to this one receiver? He can have multiple receivers around the Forbidden Isles.
True. And I have a feeling that his job isn't done here.
No.
Yeah, we took out some people of his, but I don't think he's done here.
Next time, we do seduce him with lady. He would have been in pit. No escape.
I feel as if that wouldn't have worked out so well, Igor.
Big enough pit.
I mean, we were kind of in his pit all along.
Are the guards that we dismissed?
They're gone.
Yeah, they're gone.
They're
They're kind of out. You see the ropes that were tied there, the gags.
I know where I am heading.
Where's that?
Thanks to our friend Naileth here, I know where one of his brothers is, and it's in the city of Snow Hollow. If I had to guess, a wounded Xaine would head to his brother's city of choice, Zazrak.
Well, let's
Perhaps
go.
we should rest the night.
Yes. I think a rest is in order.
I believe that's where the mines are too, I think. That's what I wrote down.
Maybe.
There's mines kind of around. It's more around Frostmoore. There are some in Snow Hollow as well. But Frostmoore is kind of like there's generally like more mines that are kind of used for Frostmoore. But they're kind of far away from where you are. Kind of like near that mountain range that you guys were when you found that lair. Or Tyrion's lair. But yeah, there are some in Snow Hollow as well.
What time is it right now?
It was getting closer to night, I think, when we started that
I think
fight.
I remember it was like
Was it about
roughly
supper
like
time?
7 or 8 o'clock.
Okay, 7 or 8. So I think it's not like, I mean, that combat probably didn't take 2 hours like it did in real life. But so we'll probably say about 8:30 right now.
Okay.
I won't say anything. I'm just gonna
Is there still food on
hold
the
myself.
Alright.
And I'm just gonna walk out.
Okay, walk out. So Nana begins to walk up the stairs.
table? Is there still food on the table?
Do you want to look? Yeah. Okay, so you guys all follow Nana out, I'm assuming.
I don't follow them.
You don't? So Tom wants to stay downstairs.
I'll go upstairs.
Okay, you want to go upstairs. Alright. So you guys kind of go up, and so Igor walks down the hallway to the right, like when you come up the stairs. And you go to the table, and there's still lots of food on the table.
I'm recovering. It was a tough battle.
Okay,
Hungry.
so you want to hang out and just eat?
I'm just eating, I gotta
Just kind of eat whatever you
feed
want.
up. I don't want to
Yeah.
pay for dinner. You
Oh,
know?
yeah, it's free meal right there on the table.
I'll probably clock in and join him.
Okay, so you want to go there? So Lake and Igor go.
Raise
What are-
spirits after long fight.
Oh, there you going with? Are you going outside?
Yeah.
So you and Nathan are going outside. All right, and then upstairs.
Yeah. Well, I'll only wait till they kind of go in the camp. Like,
Okay, so once everybody's kind of gone.
Yeah. And then,
Okay, all right. So
Yeah, and then I want to go into the library.
into the
Kind of
library.
like, not just like kind of secretly.
Okay,
I don't want
alright.
to
Kind of meander in there. So make a stealth check.
$14.
14? Yeah, you make it. Nobody knows that these guys have no sense. They're kind of chowing down. These two are kind of just like on a mission, kind of pissed off, walking outside. And you make it upstairs to the library.
Yeah, and when I'm in there, I want to kind of look for any like books on sort of gods / deities. More specifically, like look for books on Khonshu.
On Khonshu? Okay. Make an investigation check. Five. Okay. You kind of look around, and even with a 5, you get the sense that this library is more like simple reading books. It's not like a giant library. It's like there's a lot of books in there, but it's more books read for fun, and not so many like knowledge-based books. Like there's some, but nothing. Just like scavenger, you don't find anything with Khonshu.
Okay. Yeah. So after that, I'll outside.
Outside? Alright. So we'll just say, for the sake of it, you kind of went up there. These two kind of hung out. Never mind. So you two walk outside. You two still eating. We'll kind of say you guys kind of just make your way back.
Whenever
So
we get full, we'll leave.
whenever you're full, okay. Say a couple minutes. Probably you and Tom will come up together. So you two walk outside. And then you open up into, you open the doors and you hear yelling and screaming. And you see that Adric has his men lined up, and then like those guards that were kind of pissed off, like the ones that seem to be like with Xaine, are like they're kind of eyeing each other down and bickering back and forth. Like the town is not settled down yet at all, because they really have no idea. Kind of this all just kind of pushed down on them at once. The citizens are kind of around, like watching, but there's a little standoff going on.
Can I make, I don't know what checks this would be, but like look for if I see the male guy or the courier.
So perception.
Yeah.
Yep. Make
I-
perception.
12.
12. All right. You get the sense of what he looks like, and you kind of scan the crowd, and it kind of behind one of the houses, kind of peeking around. You notice the little courier
Okay.
sitting over there.
I'm not even like gonna give a shit
Okay.
about the bickering crowd. I'm just
Okay, so you're going through. Okay, so you kind of have, the town square. Do you have the town square? Or never mind, we don't have the town square.
Yeah, I got it. You want me to?
But yeah, you kind of go on. But literally, so on one side, the town square, they're kind of arguing, and Alden just walks right in between them, and they all kind of look at you. Like, boy, he just walked through in the middle of this, and you kind of walk, and Nathan, you just kind of sitting there. Are you like hanging on the stairs?
I'm gonna just take everything in, and I'm just gonna walk through everybody again.
Okay, so you're gonna kind of follow Alden.
Mhm.
We won't say
Not to the
directly.
same spot,
Okay,
but I'm gonna
But you kind of just
follow
want to
him.
walk out.
Yeah.
You do notice kind of Thrain standing kind of off to the side a little bit, kind of near the fight. He looks like he's on the side of Adric, but not really involved in the conversation. But Alden, so you make it over your way to the courier. You kind of push through your way of the crowd, and you make it to him. Kind of looks at you.
How big is this guy?
He's like a smaller human,
Okay. So,
like a younger,
okay.
like not like teenage 20s.
Okay. I'm gonna pick him up by his throat then. I'm gonna say, have you done your fucking job? Have you received any email from the mainland? I drop him. Kind of like still like, I just grab him by his shirt now.
Yes, I sent my message. Yes, I sent it.
And you haven't received anything back.
No, I haven't gotten anything. I said I'd bring it to you if I got it.
I kind of toss him to the side. He's like, fuck you. I want to keep walking to the end.
I'll tell you. And okay, nobody sees this. All right, so and because he's kind of secluded off by himself, nobody sees you do this. And after that, I sent the message 2 days ago. I think. Give it some time, Alden.
I'm still
you
just
storm off. Okay,
marching towards
and
the
you
end.
you're going toward the end. All right, so you head back to the inn, and then at this moment, you three walk out of the town hall, and you kind of come to the same.
One thing too quick, I guess, as I'm like walking through the crowd, like I will make like noticeable eye contact with Thrain, and he just sees that I am completely fucking obliterated, and then I'm just gonna like not even like no,
Just like hurt.
I'm just because I died last time and I only have 9 hit points right now.
Well, and he kind of Thrain kind of.
Yeah. So
Like, do you walk near him? Like, are you kind of?
Yeah, I'm.
All right, so you kind of make eye contact with him. He kind of motions you over.
I'll head over to him.
Okay. Well, I see this place is still not on go. Did you get him? I can tell you guys don't seem too happy.
I'm just noticeably pissed off, and
I'm assuming that's a no.
no, we got close.
Well, do you possibly know where he went? I heard glass shatter. I had no idea this is all going on, but I kind of noticed it coming from the side of the building. I didn't really get it, but the glass broke and nothing seemed to leave the building, so didn't know if something broke from the inside or.
We followed a stair set down to a cellar and found a teleporter. We followed Xaine into the teleporter, and Dean, who we thought was on our side, turned out to be a rude motherfucker. And absolutely ruined half of us.
He was with Xaine.
Oh yeah, 100% was
Bastard
Xaine.
Dean.
And so we,
Thought he was a good guy.
so he's in the lava, he's gone. But Xaine,
Well, at least, but Xaine got away.
Xaine is not here.
I don't know. I never saw him leave unless he went up the other way. Do you
The
think
only thing we saw was him hop in the teleporter, and after that, I don't know
After
where
that,
he
you
went.
don't know. Well, I thought I would have seen him. The guy's not super big, but I kind of was keeping my eyes peeled. I did have Dawn on the other side, kind of watching that way. I could maybe see if he saw anything, but I only heard one window break.
And we like joined
So
in.
do you kind of want? Yeah. So
I was
do you
gonna
kind of
say,
want to?
I
You've seen Ayla. Yeah.
I probably would have.
You kind of join in. Yeah. You kind of come in like halfway through the conversation. Sorry.
I probably would have stumbled out. Also, pretty freaking late.
Yeah.
And I would have seen everything and just shook my head. And then as I was shaking my head, I probably would have saw it and would have tried to join.
Kind of walk over. Okay, and when you three kind of walk out too, the crowd, like everybody, kind of gets quiet, and they kind of all look at you, and like all the commotion kind of stops a little bit. You continue. You make your way to Thrain. Like they're still talking and stuff,
I guess
but
I would notice that they. I would have. I mean, yeah, I probably would have noticed that they just kind of stopped.
yeah.
And looked at everybody and it's about fucking time you stopped your bickering over stupid shit.
And everybody's like kind of like make an intimidation check.
18.
18.
Oh.
All right. And as you say that, Adrian kind of. Alrighty, that's enough, everyone. Link's right. This isn't. I don't think we're fighting ourselves here. You know, those guards over there are traitors, and you'll be dealt with. But what's the insight here? Did you get him?
Unfortunately, no. But he's got to be here. You couldn't have made it far that fast.
It's only, you guys haven't been gone too long, maybe 30 minutes. I'm trying to get him. I haven't heard. I didn't hear anything. We were in this argument here. Sir Hagwin is currently protecting me. Sir, I got you. Maybe start searching the town if you want me to. Where's that? Did Dean make it?
He's gone.
Fuck Dean.
Dean's dead.
Dean dead? Dean's dead?
Yes, Dean Badman.
He was a traitor to us all.
You see him kind of just bow his head. God damn it, Dean.
God damn it, dude.
Heard that one.
I know. That's what I wanted to say. Well, Adric, if I had your permission, I'll go and I'll try to search the premises and see if we can find this Xaine fellow. What is he? I mean,
He's not what he was before.
he's not what he. He's not. What does he look like now?
Oh man, I've never seen anything like that before.
Well,
Tall, giant claws, weird laugh.
well, I'll kind of look for that. Just giant creature with claws. I can take a look. I'll see
You'll
him.
know
I'll
him
see
if you see him.
Is he tough to spot at all?
No.
No. All right.
Well, he has the ability to go invisible.
Well,
Yeah,
that could be slight issue. That could be a little issue.
take care.
But you've never seen eyes like these puppies right here. I'll be able to find them. And as he kind of like motions at a couple guys, like kind of spread out.
I want
And a couple guards stay, but
to walk over to Thrain.
to Thrain, okay. And kind of as this kind of happens, you guys kind of join up now with Thrain and Naylor, like they're talking.
Did you see anything, Thrain? If he escaped at all?
Well, I was just talking to Naylith, and I heard a glass break on the side of the building, but nothing seemed to leave the building. And I just heard he can go invisible.
I went immediately run over to that area.
Okay.
And when I'm at the window,
Mhm.
I'm gonna cast Dispel Magic. So
Spell magic,
120 feet.
120 feet.
And
Okay.
I'll kind of like cast it in the direction where sort of less civilized, like
Kind of like so
Easy
out
as
of way
the
down
escape
the
route.
okay, so like kind of down the way, kind of where you had Adric walk, like kind of through there. So you cast that, and you don't see any large blue creatures with big claws.
worth a shot.
But like, are you kind of out the window?
Yeah.
When you look at the window, it looks like the whole window is kind of blown out. So it's like it doesn't. It looks like something big came through that window.
No, it's head back.
Okay. But holy if he can go invisible, that's kind of an issue. I don't know if we're gonna be able to track him then.
You can do that. Seems like you can do that well.
That will.
We have the town map.
Oh,
Like the paper one?
yeah, the paper one.
So like
It's probably down. We can pull it up. We can pull it up right here. Don't we have it on there?
Almost pulled up Snow Hollow.
That map's really cool.
Horny.
But so this is map. So right now,
Updated it.
what did you say?
The
Yeah,
boats.
you updated with the boats.
No, those have been there.
I
But
mean, it just wasn't hard to see.
it was probably hard to see on the paper.
Nice.
So right now, like Tarman, you were like right here, you know, when you checked,
Yeah.
and this is kind of in the area you casted your spell.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's a town map. Not a big town.
Pretty shitty.
You guys are all kind of hanging out. Right now, you're like right here, in that town square.
What window was broken?
On like so from your right side of that big building, you see the town hall. You don't point to it, but I just don't get it. Right there. So like your right side window is broken.
So this side or this side?
Tom's right. So yeah, that side. My left.
Is that what's north?
So north is another road out of the city.
Like the direction? Like is that
North?
north?
That's north.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
West.
Okay. So we're gonna assume he's going north if he's following the direction of glass. Igor thinks that at least.
He was like low-key stating that to see our
Yeah.
reaction.
So
Why?
Igor, you kind of see Igor like he's kind of like looking around,
He's going through the scientific method right
I
now.
wanna.
and he just kind of like he starts like
That
looking
gift
north,
of the one lady.
and he kind of shakes his head,
What's going on?
but he doesn't say anything.
Okay.
Yeah,
Igor's back.
and he's just kind of.
He's good about his intuitions.
But you come back to Thrain. Yes. I don't know if we can track him anyway. Do you guys have any idea how we track him?
Igor has an idea.
What do you think you want?
We ask the trees
The trees.
if they felt movement between them.
What the trees know? So those trees that he kind of points to the two trees.
You could ask.
You have that power.
I'm gonna go and ask the trees.
Okay, and at this point, Adric kind of comes up first. Whoa, he's got these powers? Who's this guy? And so you cast that.
Yeah.
What a treat it
That's hilarious.
You have to sound like the Lord of the Rings trees.
At the end.
What do they sound like? What do they sound
I don't know what they sound like.
Like? They're like really slow and
Yeah.
like
like?
low.
Okay, alright, I'll do that.
It's like they say it takes very long time to say anything at all. And
Alright, okay. Hello. I am Tree.
And Max would go, oh, have you felt presence over your roots with your fellow trees?
He doesn't have a face. I was gonna look at the other tree, and
The branches kind of rumble.
the branches kind of rumble. Like how recently?
30 minutes or so.
Well, I believe I did feel rumbling on my roots not long ago, but there was this commotion that I feel lots of
Yeah.
pressure on my roots. But there was a bigger stomping like feeling on my roots. And it seemed to be heading that way, and it kind of like the branch kind of moves and points north.
Thank you.
You're welcome, my friend. And do you hug it? And he goes, thank you. I have not felt an embrace in some time.
I will whip this town into
Yes. Get this place going once again. Frostmoore needs help.
He goes back. He yells at the town people. He's like, "You guys need to hug trees more."
And then you hear one last count of his tree. Thank you. And then it's done talking. The people kind of look at you. And Adric. What?
The tree says he goes north.
He went north.
Ah,
Well,
yes. Trying to shake off the tree's accent.
I know. That's hard. I don't know. He's probably been running for some time. We can maybe try to track it. Hi, Gwen. Hi, Gwen, are you here? And running out of like one of the buildings comes. Yes, sir. What do you need? Head north. We believe this tree just told us. Don't ask any questions. This tree just told us that. I think Xaine might be heading north. So maybe take a scouting party and see what you can find. Sir, right on it. And he again kind of. And they start like him and 3 soldiers start heading north. To kind of check it out. Yeah.
Before they do, I want to tell them like,
Yeah.
if you do see anything, do not engage. Proceed with caution.
Right. You know my combat skill. I'm a trade. But no, I agree. If you guys were not able to take them out, I'm probably not going to engage. Jimmy, whatever you guys' names are, we will go and see what we can find. We'll see what we can find. We'll not engage target. We'll locate, scout, and report back to you, Sir Adric. Tom and this name, right? We will report back to you guys if we find anything. Maybe we can take this guy down. We need to take this guy and take him to jail. Never leave again. Stab a sword in his heart.
Hey,
Sorry, Adric. I didn't mean to say that. Don't kill when I don't need to. But this man is not a good man. All right, leave. And he leaves. Sir Agwin runs off with his 3 men heading north. And so now, yes, you guys are back in the town. Things have kind of settled down a little bit. There's still like the guards are separated, and like they're kind of still ready with their weapons. But for the most part, there's not as much yelling, and like people have kind of calmed down. You actually see one boy go over and hug the tree.
I cheer him on.
And you see the branch like kind of. Yeah. You hear?
Well, I don't know about you, but there's no way we're doing anything again tonight.
No. I'm not there.
If you guys, oh yeah, true. Well, not there. If you guys want, have you guys been staying in the inn? This is Adric. Sorry, it sounds like Thrain.
We have, yes.
If you guys want, you can stay in my town hall for the night if you would like. I have some extra rooms upstairs you can stay in. My beds might be a little comfier. But if you want to stay in the inn, go right ahead. If you have some things in there, but you could have a meal at my house. I have some food prepared. He would know. I'm sure there's some food in there. Wrong, he didn't say it again.
Food's fucking gone.
Yeah. I'm sure, like, again, I've been in there a while, but I'm sure there's some food. If you guys want, I can prepare something or have one of my people prepare something for you. But I don't know. It's up to you.
I appreciate it, sir. I will be joining you.
Thank you. Make yourself at home. Take any room. There's about 2 or 3 rooms upstairs that should be able to be taken. Just split them out amongst yourself. I know one of your friends left. I'm not sure where he went. But if you want to let him know that he can stay here as well. Anyways, well, I better address the people real quick. If you guys aren't busy tomorrow, on the back of my mind that we might host a little celebration. If you would like to come, Thrain would, I don't know if you and Barris and Dawn are interested in coming. We'll be there for sure. We gotta celebrate this victory. Even though we didn't take him down, we gotta celebrate, drink some ale, eat some good food if you got any. And we'll see you there. And he kind of looks out to the people of Frostmoore. Well, I'm glad to be back. I know it's been some time since we've seen each other, but in that case, these people. What do you guys call yourselves?
Igor's confused.
Okay.
All themselves.
You guys have a name? Do you go by any specific thing?
And I kind of look at. You're out there with us, right?
Yeah.
It's us three. That's four.
Yeah. So I look at the three of them and kind of like mumble Forbidden Nights.
Okay. You got an online.
Yeah.
Okay. You say Forbidden Nights. I just kind of like I'm asking you like. Yeah. Just
Yeah,
shake your
we're
head.
not
Yeah.
really enthusiastic.
Okay.
Yeah.
All again.
They're the
Well,
same.
these people here, these adventurers, these brave adventurers have saved me and saved, hopefully, this town. We will rebuild it. Their name is the Forbidden Knights. We will praise their name for centuries to come. They helped us graciously and saved my life, and hopefully everyone's life here will be improved graciously, and we will celebrate this tomorrow. But I would like to spend this evening with my wife, Clara. And we have not seen each other in some time. But take this evening just to kind of relax, not sit in a jail cell, and just kind of take in the things that have happened and see what we can do to fix this place up and get it going in the right direction. Tomorrow, gods, I have a job for you. We will be getting some gold that's currently stashed away. We'll be using that for the town, which I will kind of disclose more information about that tomorrow. But anyways, thank you again. Go back to your homes. And Frostmoore is back. And he kind of walks inside, pushes the door open. Okay.
Before everyone disperses,
Yeah.
since like the town has a pretty
Okay.
bad opinion on Alvin,
Okay.
I want to shout to them and say, I know the former regime here put a false impression on the real Alden Bane, but he fought as valiantly as the rest of us
Yeah.
down there, and some respect should be put on his name.
Make a persuasion check.
Luckily, no one saw me choke.
Oh, there it is. See, I don't. You lied.
14.
14. Okay. And you kind of, the crowd kind of looks at you.
And then
Maybe you kind of just hear like this. Maybe something. Maybe it is kind of. I was thinking about doing that.
Maybe you got a 20.
I know.
I would like to.
And one guy kind of speaks up. We'll give him a second chance. He seems like an okay fellow. He's just got to keep him out of trouble, but if he fought valiantly for this town, I can get behind that Alden Bane fella. And everybody kind of like, yeah! They kind of start cheering, the Forbidden Knights! Yeah! And they're like, woo! And everybody kind of starts clapping as you guys kind of make your, I don't know if you want to say anything.
I was going to cast Dancing Lights.
Okay.
And I'm gonna make one purple.
Alright.
I'm gonna make one
Okay.
golden. I'm gonna make one blue.
Kind of like a bluish.
Bluish right here. And then I'll make like one because there's only 4, but I'll do it twice.
Okay.
And
So
like
you get,
when
yeah.
I make one, when I produce them, I'll start changing the colors,
Okay.
and then I'll like send them up into the sky, and then they'll disappear.
Alright, so they disappear. And you kind of keep doing that.
And then I keep doing it for everybody, and then I will say, and these lights that I cast to the stars will always look over this town.
The stars! Yeah! The stars! Like, and they're clapping, and as this is happening, you see like a green. First, a green one shoots up in the air, then a lightish blue, and like a goldish orange. A black and white one goes up, and a purple. And just the crowd's cheering, the Forbidden Knights, yes, you saved our town, you saved our town. And it's kind of like dramatic, like you guys are kind of walking down, turn to the left. Still are you still doing it? Like I'm assuming,
Well, I would have
or
done
just
it.
one time?
Done them all, and then like slowly
And
one
then-
would go.
Okay, one
as
would go.
we're
Okay,
walking.
so like kind of just had like as a cool little theme, walking, and the people kind of clap out and as you guys kind of make your way to the inn, or you guys go to the inn. I guess I don't even know if you're leaving, but I'll just say you guys kind of make your way to the inn, and after all this happened, you kind of open the door and like everybody kind of like stops clapping and goes back to normal. So you guys open the inn door. Sorry, I kind of forced that.
I'm gonna divert, and I'm gonna go around the back. I'm gonna set up the fire.
Set the fire? Alright. So Nayla kind of dips off, doesn't say anything. Dips kind of behind and goes sits at the fire. The notorious fire of roasting marshmallows. There's a pack of marshmallows sitting there.
For everyone, I get help back.
You get all your help back. It's a magical marshmallow.
They're magical 3 shield.
Yeah. It adds 12 AC to your guy when you follow. But yeah, so you guys make it inside, and nobody's really in there. Even Kanu is not there, because it seems like everybody in the town was out at the city square.
I'll go behind the bar.
Behind the bar?
And I'll
Okay.
just like not know what I'm doing. I'll just be like, grab some tankards and like just think I know which one he usually drank,
Yeah.
and then whatever he usually drank.
So you kind of, yep,
like
you pour them on.
kind of haphazard, like I don't know if it's good enough.
Okay.
And
So you
then-
gotta each pour one for everybody.
And
so
then
you-
I'll give one to him, and then I'll follow him.
You wanna go? Okay. Okay. So, and
I'll
so you
immediately
kind of
go
your
to
beer.
though.
What do you go to your room?
Sorry.
Okay, so you, Lake gives you your beer and Tom just kind of walks upstairs. Igor, are you standing there too?
He went to the town.
Oh, you went, oh, Tom, you went.
Igor only paid for one night at the
Yes,
hotel.
true. So Igor, I could
He
totally.
had a room.
Igor kind of like just a new member of the group, like kind of just stood there as you guys started walking dramatically down the thing. And he's just kind of like trees that I just got like this is cool. And you go back in town hall. For now, we'll sit here. But then like you kind of walk outside and give your like another beer to Nayla.
Yep.
You guys are just kind of hanging out by the fire.
I don't know if this is what you usually drank while you were here, but
Anything will work right now.
it's not so great, is it?
Not gonna fucking hurt.
Imagine doing it like 3 times in one day.
Yeah. Feel that. I'm sorry I wasn't there for that.
Well, we're all here now, so that's all that matters.
That's fair. Fair point.
And as you guys are sitting there, you know who strolls up. Thrain
You know who.
comes up and grabs a marshmallow out of the little package on the ground and puts it on a stick and starts roasting it. Well, someday you guys had that, wasn't it?
We'll call it that.
Well, I'm just gonna roast my marshmallow. You don't feel like you need to talk or anything. I'm sure you guys are very tired, but I'm just pretty hungry after that whole mess. Marshmallow could be used right now. Will I see you guys at the party tomorrow?
We'll be there.
You'll be there? Alright. Well, I'm glad to hear that. And he just kind of sits there, continues roasting his marshmallow.
You said there was no one in the inn.
There's nobody in the end now.
Like, so when Alden went in, it was just.
There's nobody in there now.
Okay. Well. Is it perception to make a check to like hear something from inside?
So,
Or what was
like, where are you trying? Like, so are we going back fast a little bit?
And like just
Yeah,
a
yeah.
little bit.
Okay.
Like I'm gonna have them like make checks to see if they hear like commotion coming from the kitchen end or the in kitchen.
Okay. No, I don't think. Make a. So, like, you want to listen for stuff in the kitchen?
Like Alden's gonna be stealing stuff from
Okay.
the kitchen.
Alright.
I want to see if they hear it
Okay.
because like you know how Alden's gonna just be rummaging through.
Okay,
shit.
so you make a stealth check.
Yeah, you wouldn't be able to make perception whether they hear you though.
No,
Yeah, I'll have them make
yeah, I said we have.
Oh, I think you said that you were making one.
No.
You hear it.
That is 10.
10? Okay, and then I'm gonna have Lake and Tommen make. Yeah, you really want to see that one in there.
Yeah, for a brief moment.
Yeah, for a brief moment. And just make a.
No.
No.
That one.
15.
I knew you were gonna get it. Dude. So before you go upstairs, when you go inside, or when you walk in the thing, and before you go upstairs, you hear commotion coming from the like back room area.
I'll walk there.
Okay. And like, are you sitting at like? It's just kind of like
Did you find anything?
there's like beer,
Anything about
like there's some silver, like a sack of silver, but nothing too crazy back there. But there's like, it's basically where he stores his beer, kind of. And like he has his kitchen stuff, and I mean you find some kitchen appliances, like they're like spatulas, but nothing too important. It seems to be kept back there. But you do hear rummaging, so like you can say you're looking around.
Yeah, yeah.
kinda, like
If
search
it comes in, I'll just
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll walk in.
You want to go in there?
Open the door.
Okay, so you kind of walk in, you see Alden like kind of on his knees rummaging through stuff.
Do we make eye contact? Probably.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Here coming.
Yeah, so and Alden kind of turns and you see Tommen standing in the doorway.
I'll just do like, I'll be like, and I'll walk over
Okay,
there.
so Tommen just kind of sees Alden stealing because they're little bromance girls. And Tommen walks back and walks
And like,
upstairs.
you kind of notice like since this fight, like Tom's like demeanor has kind of changed a little bit. Like he's kind of less, kind of like focused on the good in a way, not like fully.
Oh, so he's
Just, like,
kind of,
exactly a
so
little
he's like
different.
he's changed a little
Yeah,
bit.
he's kind of,
Alright.
yeah.
Okay. So you start. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So you make your upstairs. After you're now a little changed. And you just find like. So you take it.
I don't find anything of like crazy.
It's nothing of crazy value.
Yeah.
No. So you don't want to take anything, but you rummage around. You get a feel. You see his beer back there. But you don't take anything.
Okay.
And when you come back out, still nobody's in there. You heard kind of Lake, or you heard what you thought people coming, and Tommen walked in. But when you walk out, Lake is now outside, and then Naileth too. So still nobody's there.
Okay. I am going to head upstairs into my room.
To your room.
And I'll go do. Did I hear? Or I guess I'll just check to see if Lake's in his room.
Lake, all right.
Or
So
not Lake. Tommen.
Tommen, okay. You go up there. You knock on Tommen's door.
I'll kind of like, I'll open it, but not fully.
Okay.
I have a proposition to make. I know where Xaine is heading. I know he is going to his brother's Azarac. And, well, it's best we don't wait too long. However, I don't feel as if the rest of the party is ready to leave tonight. What do you say, me and you, we dip out here a little early, leave a note, meet us at Snow Hollow. They can come when they please.
I agree with that. I didn't want to go to this party anyways. Seems premature to celebrate. We didn't even
We
defeat
just
them.
fucking lost. What do we have to celebrate? This town is meaningless to me. I do not give a shit about these people.
I agree. And I did see my notes that I had from Tyrion's thing. I got 2 greater healing potions.
Yeah.
So I'll give one to him.
Okay.
So it's 4. I wrote down 44 plus 4.
44 or 44. Yeah, that's great. Yep.
Jesus.
Yeah, what else?
Well, I appreciate this, Tommen.
Perhaps if we need anything along the way, we might need these. So use one.
And I can get us there decently fast. And I kind of give a shadow or a minor illusion of a horse of us two riding our horse.
Okay.
A shadow horse.
So you want to do it? Yeah.
Very well.
Like I said, we're not abandoning the party, but
No.
it is urgent that we get to Snow Hollow and try to get things settled before Xaine gets settled in with his brother's Azarac.
I agree.
Well, I will go get my things ready then.
So that's you. All right. And are you two doing anything right now, or just kind of hanging out by the fire? Like, how long do you guys want to stay out there?
I would possibly even sleep outside
So you want to sleep outside? Okay.
for reasons.
Mm-hmm.
I guess now that I've been sitting for a little bit, I'll head back up.
Kind of
into
finish
my
your
room.
beer. Okay. Okay. So, so I don't know. Are you guys going? I'm assuming just you are staying at the town hall. Yeah. All right. So Igor, you kind of meander in, and Adria kind of follows you and doesn't say anything. You can go sit at the table. I'm sure there's something that I can kind of prepare for us. And I'll be right back. I'm gonna go get Clara and get some new clothes on, see if anything of my old clothes are even there anymore. But I'll be right back down.
I'll meet you there.
Okay. And you kind of walk in. You walk in the kitchen. You see kind of your scraps of food. There still is some food because there was quite a bit on there, but you guys get a lot of food, and you're not really hungry right now. But you're just kind of doing it out of politeness that you're going with them, and you sit down in a chair, sitting there waiting. And about 5-10 minutes later, Adric and Clara come downstairs. What the hell? There's food out already? You didn't make this, did you?
No. It was here.
Well, somebody really got into it.
It seems like. Yeah, somebody ate before we came here, but I've been nibbling a little bit.
Well, I mean, I'm not sure. I mean, we could probably eat that. Some of that looks decent. There's not a lot left. Some food bites out of it, but honestly, anything at this point after the day we just had, I don't have to cook or anything. Like,
Simple meal.
So,
yeah, exactly. Simple meal.
and they're kind of like just like they're not really leaving each other's side. They haven't. Again, it's been years since they've seen each other, and they're being very protective, I guess, of one another. And they sit down and start eating. They're not really saying much, but where did you come from? And what's your name, actually? Oh my god, again. God damn it. Wait, you're the... I know. I think you were introduced already. Igor, right?
Igor, yes.
Oh, I don't know if you remember my name. Clara. I'm Clara Verlian. I'm Adric's wife, actually. I was married, I guess... Sorry, honey, but to that Xaine fellow. I didn't even know, but he was very rude to me. Where did you come from?
Oh, I came from the forests.
The forests. Interesting.
I mainly stay out of civilization.
Civilization, interesting. Well, do you what do you do?
I like to take care of animals.
Animals, interesting. That's
Yes.
cool. There's plenty of animals around here. I don't know if you've seen any. Not too many big ones, I guess, so to speak. But I saw what you did with that tree. That was pretty impressive. You were speaking to it. I didn't hear. I heard the wind, some rustling of trees, but nothing like you were hearing apparently.
You got to have an ear for the trees.
For the trees.
Yes.
Kind of feel like I could be a nature person. I like to go on hikes and stuff. Maybe I'm similar. I don't get to speak to trees or anything, but it's very cool. I've never actually met anybody like that before. And she's just like in awe.
Takes years of practice. You just you sit with the trees, and eventually it starts to make sense.
I just start planting some trees in the house. If I can gain that ability.
Please do. And never forget to hug them.
I will always hug them. I say, why aren't you eating? Aren't you hungry after that fight?
Well, I'm a little hungry, but I don't take too much food to sustain myself.
Oh, alright. Well, I guess if you're living in the woods, probably don't get to eat a ton.
Live off berries and
berries.
plants.
And she kind of gets up and there's a makeshift old fridge and she opens it. I do you like these red berries? It looks like a strawberry.
Oh,
Don't know the fruit.
you can't reject any of those.
If you want them, you can have them. They look pretty fresh.
Thank
She
you.
takes them out and gives them to you.
Out of respect, I eat them.
You, out of respect, you eat them. What are your plans after this? Do you know? Are you going to stick around Frostmoore or
I follow the winds.
you follow the winds?
I'd
Are
like
you-
to see where this Xaine fellow went, but aside from that, I don't have too much.
Yeah, well, are you coming? Are you coming to the party? Are you maybe talk to you? Maybe you can try and teach me something about these trees.
I hope to make it to the party, but who knows what tomorrow has in store.
Very true. That's very true. Well, just kind of finishing up eating. You know, very nice fellow. Are you friends with the Forbidden Knights? Are you part of them?
I
It
met
seemed like
them
you are.
the other day. They seem mostly like fine gentlemen. And so for now,
So you're
with them.
you're a Forbidden Knight.
I guess I am.
Gotta perk up. Well, thank you again for what you did. I know you just kind of came, but I'm sure you fought valiantly in that fight. And me and Adric can only thank you so much.
Thank you. This is more than enough.
Well, we're gonna go upstairs. I don't eat too much, and Adric just ate a lot of food. Kind of burps. I haven't had this good food in a long time. I've been waiting for that moment for a very long time. I could use some sleep as well. Again, like I said, make yourself at home. Pick any of the rooms upstairs. I'm not sure if your friends are coming. If they don't, that's all right. But we'll see you guys tomorrow. And him and Clara kind of walk out and head upstairs.
Igor's just gonna go to sleep.
Okay, so you kind of walk upstairs, take the first room you find, and just plop on the bed, fall asleep. So now we'll go to you two. So what are you really prepping? Just kind of getting your stuff ready?
How long are you taking to prep?
So I'm gonna say probably I would say anywhere from 0 to 20 minutes, or from 5 to 20 minutes. So make a just make a dexterity check, or just see speed.
16.
16. Okay, so it takes you about 8 minutes to get your stuff kind of round up. Are you kind of getting your books and?
Yeah, my books, but immediately as he left the room, I want to like kind of take out like my sticks of incest. I kind of like put them in a circle around me and apply them, and then I want to sit in the middle, and I want to try to talk to Kanchu.
Okay. All right. So you. Oh yeah, this is taking a turn here. Okay, so
Should we change the lights to candles?
yeah, candlelight. Oh, you actually should. That'd actually kind of cool. Make ourselves in Tom's room. You turn the light off, or I guess it's the torch.
Where is it here?
We got electricity here.
Candlelit.
Oh.
Is this candlelit? Okay. So you kind of sit down here. It's like. How's it going?
I hear a little bit better.
Alright.
And I want to kind of start off saying like, Kanchu, I don't know if you can hear me. I'm not saying that I'm ready or willing to join you. I'm at least willing to learn more. You can guide me to anywhere where I could get a better idea of who you are and what you are, and I would consider to listen.
And as this happens, you kind of see a shadow kind of walk kind of like around the room. Just kind of walking around right now. And just continues to do that for probably about 3 laps. And just, well, look who has returned. You have changed your thinkings, haven't you, Tommen?
I have. Yes. I made progress with Morden, but after the shit I've seen, what I've been through, I'm at least willing to look at different options and routes to get what I desire.
Do you give me permission to show you what powers you may possess?
Yes.
And kind of continues like still walking around. And then the shadow kind of like raises up. And next thing you know, like you kind of look up and like a shadow drops down on you. And as this happens, your eyes roll back in your head. And you kind of like just like literally sitting there on your knees and your eyes like going crazy and everything goes black. And you, all of a sudden you awaken and you're in a graveyard. A familiar graveyard like you've been there before, possibly where your father was buried. And you kind of like start walking, you don't have any control of your body. And in the background you do see like a kind of like a bird-like figure, like head kind of like dipping in and out of like the graves, like just being very weird. And again, you don't have control and you kind of start walking. And you take the exact path after about a couple seconds of, 30 seconds of walking, you make your way to your father's grave. And you just kind of look at it and like you can move your head, but all of a sudden like you kind of look down and there's just a shovel kind of like impaled in the ground right by his grave, and your body starts to begin digging. And you dig for minutes, and all of a sudden Kanchu kind of like rises out of the ground. What would you like to see, my friend Tommen?
Any routes or possibilities to bring my father back? As he was.
Well, there's a few exceptions, but I'll first show you what I can do. I'm going to have to agree on a couple of things. But I will show you the power, and you're still digging. As all of a sudden you hit wood, and you kind of clear it off. And Kanchu's kind of just sitting there, old Gree, this big figure, just kind of watching you, and you can almost kind of see in his like bone-like face, like it seems like he's almost smiling. And as you kind of clear it off, you open it up, and there lays the remains of your father, just bones, no skin. It's just like the remains, and he has some of his items, whatever you guys buried him with, chose to bury him with, a sign of Morden. I'm assuming you guys followed him. And you see that there, and gotcha. Very well, Tommen, you dug up your father very quickly. I'm sure you're very eager to see what I can do for you. And he kind of like all of a sudden kind of moves his hands, and he kind of goes like this, and your father's bones begin to rise out of the coffin, and they kind of just move over, and a table, like almost like a like one of those stone table things, like on Narnia, you know what I'm talking about? Like one of those, like up here, like it kind of rises out of the ground, and he sets the remains there, and Kanchu walks around. Well, Tommen, this is what I can show you what you can do. It might take some time.
I think together we can figure this out, and I can give you this power, grant you this power that you've been seeking. And he kind of like sits there and he kind of like taps like the bones. He kind of starts tapping them, and as he does that, you can see like almost coming out of this like muscles start to grow out of the skin. And it seems like your father's almost shaping back into his old form. And he keeps going, and his dwarvish little belly kind of grows up, still chubby, and he kind of keeps, and he just goes down the body. He keeps doing this, and he see, look what I can do. You can have this power, Tom, and if you come with me, if you follow me, not Moradin, it will take years to accomplish what you can do here, and much faster. And he continues doing it, and as like all the muscles, it's like kind of a disgusting little thing right now. Blood kind of running off because there's no skin or nothing, and kind of now everything's patched up. And you see like the heart begin to beat. The lungs are not moving yet, but the heart begins to beat, and skin starts to grow around. It kind of starts at his head and goes down, and you can start to make out your father's face. Even his beard grows. Like as it goes down, he kind of works on. He's kind of just moving his hand down the body, and then you see the chest. After this is all done, the chest starts to breathe. Noah, his eyes do not open, and Contra looks at you. If you wish to be my avatar, you can have this power. It will come with time, but you will be able to bring people back to life. I want you to think on this, and I will contact you very soon. But here, your father. And as he does that, your eyes father open, he goes, and as that happens, you wake up, and you're back. You're back, like you're kind of come to your senses, and you're in this candlelit room. And you kind of look around like, holy shit. Like, and you don't see Kanchu anymore.
I guess after that, kind of just dust myself off, we'll kind of come back to reality.
Okay.
And just kind of be thinking about that. I'll start to exit my room, see if I can see.
All right. So, and this probably took. It took a while. Yeah, the lights back. I like those candlelit things. Those are awesome. Yeah. So you make your way and you hear Alden still rustling around. What seems like took a while for you only took in reality 5 minutes. Did not take long. Just like the ritual itself, and then you were probably out. You don't know exactly how long, but Alden is still cleaning, so it was lower than 8, like less than 8 minutes.
Yeah, I guess before I leave, I take the little stuff that I have.
Okay, kind of get it ready. And you gather your things, and at this time, Alden kind of walks out. You guys, I'm assuming both your doors are kind of open.
Yeah.
Or they shut. Okay. And Alden walks in as you're kind of finishing up gathering the last things.
So, are you ready to go?
I am.
Alright.
Is this circle still there? And like,
I guess it would be.
okay.
Probably like
So you
running
notice,
out.
as you're going in town, you see like 2 candles sitting there, and a circle on the floor.
Wow. Do you mind explaining what this is?
Just trying to contact my god.
Your god.
Yes.
I remember you having an inner battle.
Yeah, that's right. I would
when we
just
were
say
facing the
second.
cultists back when we first arrived at Frostmoore.
Indeed.
Is it the same god?
Perhaps. Just exploring my options at this point. Perhaps I've kept secrets for you. This question, the access to the group.
Yes. Well, what do you say you tell me where this god lies? On the good or evil spectrum. Maybe I can influence you to make a good decision.
It would be towards more your spectrum, I would say.
Perfect.
But I don't fully understand.
There is great power in the shadow.
That's what I was thinking too.
I've seen a little bit of that.
Well, since you've shared a little bit with me, I haven't been too honest with you either. The other contractor that I'm working for, you might know him from Waterdeep. His name is Xanathar. He has sent me here, and it is actually his brothers I was sent here to come kill. So, yes. As I said, I think we'll need some of that shadow power if we're going to take down his 4 brothers.
Perhaps I've seen this god or deity. He has quite a
Okay.
convincing mode.
I
So are you ready to go?
am, yes.
So right when you guys walk out the door, Nayla, you kind of make your way around the corner, and you see these two kind of carrying packs on their back, but you're kind of standing up, like walking out the door towards you.
Okay. We have 2 boys.
Are we inside? Or
Yeah. You guys are in the rooms.
Okay, we're in the room.
Yep.
Okay, I wasn't sure where we were at.
Well, Nayla, it's funny you come by on such a unexpected hour. We are actually gonna boogie to Snow Hollow a little bit early. You're more than welcome to come, but
I'm pretty sure my shadow horse thing can only fit another person.
Okay. Yeah.
So you have to walk.
Yeah. See him. Okay. So horses will speed up travel by 2. So like you'll get there in half amount of time with a horse.
Okay.
So like if you were to travel with Nayla, it would take you full time. But I mean there would be like a horse. You can maybe find a horse somewhere in town.
In town here?
Yeah. It's probably about 9:30.
Okay.
you're more than welcome to come with us, Nayla, but that would mean finding your own means of travel. I'm sure there's horses around here that could steal you one, or you could find yourself a different route.
Let me grab my stuff, and I'll dip off in my room.
Okay.
And get my shit.
Your stuff. Okay. So you get your stuff already. And it probably takes you about, again, 5 minutes. You guys are kind of hanging out. And you manage to get your things all set up.
I guess I'm coming out of the room now.
Okay.
And I'll say, when are you guys leaving?
Well, actually, right when you came up. So, now.
Good. Yeah. I will see if I can find a horse. Assuming, do you want everyone to know about this, or what is the plan for this?
Oh, it doesn't matter how many people know or don't know about this. We were going to leave a note anyways, but we thought convincing you guys to leave now was going to be the hard part.
Okay.
So, I think if we tell our tree friend and our lizard friend, we could get along.
I know where Professor's at. Let me go talk to him.
Yes, if you guys find a horse, you guys can saddle up together.
I'll find a horse. I'll walk down. I'll head out to the. Assuming you're still at the fire pit, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was going through my whole.
You gotta do your whole thing.
constellations.
Yeah.
I already rolled for it,
Okay.
and befittingly, I rolled the arrow of the gods.
Okay.
And that's the constellation that pointed me to where I got to have them contract me to come to Frostmoore. So it's always been the one that said, this is where you need to go.
Yeah.
So I was wondering where the arrows were pointing.
Where they were pointing.
They
Okay.
usually seem to have directed me.
The arrows are pointing. Okay, so from your sense, they are pointing, like, so you look up in the sky, you have your monocle on and stuff.
Yep.
You look up in the sky and the air, like, I don't know what you kind of picture this as. Is it like a line? Like, is there a line
No,
or kind of like
so it's like-
arrows?
So it's they're like 3 or 4 arrows that are like, they kind of cross at a point, but they always seem like the actual arrowheads always seem to point
In a direction.
in a similar direction.
So you kind of look around, you kind of look behind you, and you see the arrows. So like, the arrows kind of come from where you guys came, and you see them take a turn west.
Okay.
Okay.
Towards the mountains.
Towards the mountains in Snow Hollow. But that is where you see them point.
Okay. And I would assume I'm still in the trance when you come back, because it takes a bit. Because that's kind of how I rest.
So I'm
And
gonna
Drain
come-
is sitting there too as well.
Okay, so I'm gonna come out and I kind of like I'm gonna flop my hood down. I'll sit next to him and I will kind of like kick his heel a little bit.
Alright.
Just kind of kick his ankle.
My eyes are yellow.
We're leaving now. Where?
Are you guys all there? Or
No,
just
it's
okay.
just
You're leaving, Nayla?
we need to go.
You don't want to stay for the party tomorrow?
We didn't win. There's nothing to celebrate. If we feel like we need to celebrate, we'll come back some other time, but we need to go get Xaine. The longer that we sit here and dilly-dally, the longer that he gets to have fun and rest up, and he was already hard enough as it is. We need to get to him now.
Already? Well, I didn't expect you guys to leave like that. Well, I can stick around. I guess me, Varys, and Norn. Are you gonna go, Lake?
It is where the constellation.
Where it points. All right. Well, I will stay here, and we will help this town rebuild, and we'll finish your work for you then, if you're going to leave then.
Do you know of anybody who wouldn't mind if I borrowed a horse?
Now, I'm sure you can probably buy one off the by the mill. I'm not sure the guy's name, but it's kind of southwest-ish of town. You guys have walked by it, I'm sure, plenty of times. I think he has a stable over there. I'm not sure what kind of horses he has, but I'm sure they'd be easily fast.
Okay. With that, I'm gonna put my hood back up, and I'm gonna go to the town hall, and I'm gonna grab our tree friend to work.
Okay. So,
If I have my religious vestments on,
alright.
put my sort of cape off to the side, put my hood back up too.
Okay.
With my horns kind of peeking through. Like actually have slots in them so
All right.
you can see my horns.
And I'll look back at Lake, and I'll be like, if you feel so inclined to get us a horse, that would be appreciated. Otherwise, I'll get us a horse.
I will go.
I'm gonna go grab Igor, and I head off to the town hall.
I'm going to write a note.
Okay.
To Adric, saying we are very sorry that we cannot join you, but we will be back. Again, we are now in the stars, so we will always be above you.
Okay.
Sorry.
Alright.
That's it. And leave it
And
kind of at
leave
the
it
front of the town
In
hall.
front of the town hall. So you do that, and
And then go get horses.
make a perception check also. Probably about 10 o'clock.
Natural 20.
Oh, stop!
Whoa! What'd you get?
Natural 20 for
Nat 20,
22.
okay. You see, with a nat 20, alright. So you're at the front of the town hall, and you see scurrying kind of quickly with a little torch is Octavia kind of running towards the inn, and she goes inside. And she looks like she's carrying a piece of paper.
Okay, and then is he, because he was going to the town hall as well,
Mhm.
I'll clock that and I'll be like, don't leave, I'll be right back. I will still get the horses for us. And I will go.
Okay, you want to follow her? Okay, so you quickly run, like, follow her, and she was kind of in a panic, and you walk in the door and you don't see her.
Is anybody else in, like,
Like, Kanu's back. Yeah, Kanu's back by now.
Kanu.
Yep.
I just saw Octavia run in here.
Yep, she's here. I think she's upstairs. She was looking for you, actually. I assumed you were upstairs, but I'm sure you can find her up there. She
Okay.
said where Lake is.
Okay, I will. Thank you. And then I'll try and find
You wanna go there? So you go upstairs, and you see Octavia kind of in the hallway, like, knocking. She isn't sure what door she's supposed to do, and she's...
Octavia.
Hello, Lake.
Hi.
How are you?
Been better, but
I completely missed all of that happening. I was in my shop. I was actually working on what you wanted me to make for you, the scholarship.
oh,
Here, this piece of paper's for you. I don't know. I tried my best. I really worked really hard on it. That's what I ended up making.
That's hilarious.
I thought I'd try to get it to you now. I just finished it. I heard some commotion out in the town. I don't know what was going on. But it seems like it's pretty calm now. But I finished it. I was kind of really grinding, so I hope you like it. I'm
speechless, and I just hug her.
Yeah, did you give her a hug? Okay.
Wait, let me see.
And she kind of wraps her little arms around you, kind of hugs you. Anytime you need any work, I'll help you and put good use to that. There is a college in Wintercrest, I believe. I know you had it written for the one for the college back home, but maybe they could do it here, because who knows? Maybe somebody there knows who Rosie is.
Yes, thank you so much, Octavia.
Oh, you're welcome.
I owe you another debt.
No, that's okay. I do that out of the kindness of my heart.
Well,
Well, sorry, are you leaving or are you staying?
unfortunately, Octavia,
So, I will miss you, Link. I consider you one of my good friends here in town.
Yes, you too.
So I was hoping to see you at the party, but luckily I came now.
Well, I'll give her.
My boys.
I'll give her 8 gold.
8 gold?
I'll give her 8 gold.
Okay.
And say, have yourself
You
fun
don't have to.
at the party
Alright,
and
well,
drink or give a roundup for us in attendance.
I will do that.
For
And
proxy.
do you want me to leave? I mean, do you want me to tell Adrian? Does he know that you guys are leaving? I could maybe tell him for you.
We left a note for him.
You have to know. Okay, that's probably fine. Well, anyways, thank you for the gold. I'll let you be on your way. But it was a pleasure meeting you, and I really hope to see things written about you in the future.
Well,
And I hope to see you again. You have to come visit
we
me.
will.
Okay,
Trust me. When all is said and done, we will come back.
sounds good. Well, I will see you very soon, and I better hustle up to my. Oh, I'm very tired after drawing that. And she kind of runs off.
And because I asked if like she can make a bunch of them.
Yeah.
I'm
So
assuming it's a stack. Okay.
we'll say like she had a bunch of paper.
And then now I will go to find the courier.
Okay.
Quick.
Okay.
Because I already told you.
So
like,
we'll
about-
say like you know where the courier is, like just from being in town, you go to his office.
And I will have him send it.
The
to-
courier's office.
The post office. The post office. So you make your way there, and he's kind of sitting there. He opened it. He seems like he lives there almost,
Yeah.
like he works out of his home. And he's kind of sitting outside, just kind of sitting there drinking.
And I can say because I already told you about. There's like a note where I left explaining that's gonna have to be sent to the college.
Yeah. Okay. So you'll do all that. So you just kind of give him that.
When it gets to the college, you'll know what to do. With
Okay.
it.
Sounds good. So you kind of give it to him. Well, I will send that there immediately. All right. I'll do it right away in the morning. And he goes inside. And good day, or good night, I should say. And
May the
goes
stars
inside.
be with you.
Don't know what that means, but may the stars be with you as well. And he goes inside.
And then I will head to the mill.
Head to the mill. All right. So you make your way to the mill, and yes, you arrive. If you want to take over. You want
Yeah.
to?
I will.
Okay. Yeah.
So you guys arrive to the mill, and you don't see anyone out about steering.
I mean, I'll knock on the
The
door.
door.
Try to.
Yeah, you knock on the door. And with a nat 20, what's the guy's in the mill's name?
We have it.
I know you have, I forget it.
Did you? Any of you guys have it written down? It would be in our other.
I think it's Jimmy John.
Yeah, that's my go-to. It seems like.
Hey, Jimmy
I
John.
think it's the subway, the mill guy.
Yeah.
What's the Subway's guy's name?
Well, I definitely do have that.
But Jersey Mike's.
Sure,
Yeah.
see, lights.
Who's the Subway guy's name? That like
Jared.
Jared.
Oh,
Didn't he like
Jared,
molest a
Jared.
bunch
Yeah,
of kids?
he's like
Yeah.
molested a bunch of kids.
Pedophile.
Yeah.
So Jared working at the mill.
Oh, so it's Glam Shirkuz. Glam. So it's Glam.
Hey, you hear it's like Starling. Who's there?
It is like.
Liddy, how can I help you?
We need 2 horses.
2 horses? Right now?
Yes.
Why do you need them now?
Because we are leaving town and we need to be on horseback. It is
Oh.
very urgent.
Couldn't wait in the morning?
No.
It's gonna cost you extra.
Fine.
I'm in my pajamas. And so you
Butt ass
hear
naked.
and you see that he kind of like you hear some more like you can like hear him like getting changed and kind of like quickly
He's in his trousers.
quickly basically kind of like rummaging around in his room, and all of a sudden he opens it. All right, I'll lead you to my stables, and then follow me, and he leads you to the stables, and you get to his little stable, and it looks like he has 4 stalls with horses in them, and he goes, "What kind of horse are you looking for?"
There's 2 black, 1 brown, and 1 tan.
Okay. Or 5 horses.
Or, yeah,
So there's 5 horses. So there's 2 black ones, 1 tan one, and 1 white one.
1 brown one.
Oh,
so
1 brown
2
one.
black, 1 brown, 1 tan.
Okay. Well, anything that might be suited for long travel. The best.
Let me see them. These brown ones should be good.
Okay, we'll take both.
Cost you 100 gold each.
Fine.
And he hands out, and you deduct 200 gold from your bag. And then basically he kind of throws a saddle on them. And basically he's kind of like getting them ready to, like, if someone were to buy them, he's kind of like, he's throwing like a saddle and then just a couple other like horse carrying things that like a traveler. And he gets, here you go.
Alright, I'll take him and I'll lead him out and give one to Neelith.
So what?
You still upstairs?
Pleasure doing business. I mean, will I be getting in trouble giving you guys horses?
No. We've done good in the city now.
Alright.
One brown one and the tan one.
Oh,
So
sorry.
no, you're fine. Or I guess tan, but it's like a
Yeah.
lighter beige. So you have a brown and a beige horse.
And yeah, you guys have two just riding horses. You don't
Okay.
want to like look
I'm
up
gonna-
stats or anything. They're just riding horses.
I'm gonna take 100 gold out of my thing and toss it to Lake.
Lake's like, yeah.
Just sprinkle it.
This
Oh,
playlist
man.
I have right here is the best one.
We knew a whole set of playlists that is from a game we used to play. It's called Fate. It was a computer game.
Oh, really?
It was
I used it.
Fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
I was getting some mad nostalgia.
Were you really?
Oh, yeah.
Was that during
Yeah.
Tommen's thing?
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Yeah.
It's a little
I
bit
kind of had to
fun
go
after.
into this night, so I kind of thought I'd keep the.
But
Right.
after you take the horses, he kind of just goes back back towards his little cottage and kind of slams the door and
I own
goes back to
horses
sleep.
now.
Yeah.
Moving up in the world.
Yeah.
I'm gonna head to the town hall and I'm just gonna tie
We
it
only
up.
had character sheets for horses. Oh, sorry.
No, you're good. I'm just tying. Are there guards outside?
Not a bunch, but there's the normal patrol.
Yeah, there's like the
Yeah.
patrol light. I mean, like every 10 minutes, you notice like the guards coming around. Like,
Lake has this down to a science.
yeah. If you ask your
Lake has-
companion, Lake could give you every spot of every person every hour.
Dean was on the back southeast side.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna
No more. That spot's now vacant.
Southwest side.
Yeah.
I'm tying up my horse and I'm just going to tie it up and then I mean, is the front of the town hall unlocked? Like, can I just walk in?
No, so you do see two guards standing in front of the town hall door.
Okay, so I'm gonna walk up to him and take my hood off. Guards, my friend Igor is inside. I need to get to him. We and the rest of my party are leaving. I need him to join me.
You're leaving.
Yes.
You tell Adric.
We are leaving a note for Adric. Xaine, we believe we know where he's going, and the more time that we waste here, letting him recover, the longer and harder it's going to be for us to take him out. It is of great urgency that we leave immediately, and I need my other party member who is inside.
Make a percentage check.
Oh, that's not good. Fucking 5.
And as you say that, the guards both turn their weapons like towards the throne room. I think you need to speak with Adric before you leave. It's not very nice to leave company.
I can go get it for you.
If you would like to get Adric for me right now, you may do that, but I also know that he's very tired.
Oh. Walks inside, and you hear sprinting. You actually hear, wait.
Is this Bruce? Is he
Okay, never mind. He doesn't fall. We're gonna have me.
Bruce
Yeah,
is
but he
the
gotta
guard.
go. So he runs upstairs, and you kind of hear, Adrian. Somebody went and talked to you, and you gotta hear that from upstairs, and all of a sudden you kind of hear him come back down.
You make a perception check. Do it at disadvantage since you're like sleeping.
Perception? What's perception?
That would be
Wisdom.
I got a 12.
Yeah, so you hear the commotion going on, but you don't hear what's going on. You don't hear any like sound. You just kind of hear a guard talking.
Am I like asleep?
Yeah, you're like in a
Kill
daze
eyes.
right now. Like you don't know if you're dreaming or if it's real.
I'll
Yeah.
I'll wake up, rub the sand on my eyes,
Okay.
and
And you
open the door. Keep going.
and you see, I guess, Adrian walking down
Yeah.
the stairs. Right?
Yeah.
Walking up, so you see me. There you go. Apparently somebody wants to speak to me.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. Are you sleeping okay?
I was sleeping great, thank you.
Were you? Sorry for the ruckus. My God, can be a little loud.
It's okay. It's just
kind of. Odd fellow, I'm shocked I didn't meet you down the stairs.
It's right into town.
All right, well, we'll enjoy your sleep, okay?
Thank you.
And he has a little kid. And he walks downstairs and opens the door. Oh, Beth, how are you? It's pretty late. Just fell asleep.
It is late, but we also, it is unfortunate, but we need to leave.
What? You're leaving?
We have reason to believe and multiple, what we believe as signs that point that Xaine has traveled to Snow Hollow. And we believe that if we go there, we need to address this urgently. He's already done enough damage to this town as it is, and the longer that we wait and let him recover, the harder it's going to be to take him down completely.
I was gonna praise you all tomorrow. I really wanted you guys at the party. I mean, you're the saviors of this town. You really are. And I wanted to be able to spread some of that joy, and the people here, I'm sure they're gonna love you now. But I had some gifts for you that I was going to make. But you can see that when you return, I'm sure. Again, it sucks that you have to leave. I really wish you could stay, but I'm glad. I mean, I'm just thankful that you guys were here and were able to save me from what was going on. I hope, when will I see you again?
I honestly, I cannot answer that. I am not sure. Hopefully soon. If all goes well, we will be back sometime soon.
Do you want me to leave, do you want me to say anything to the town for
Thrain, I believe, Thrain and Var should be here in our stead. They should stay here, and I believe that they will be.
Alright.
They will be
I
here
can talk to
to.
Thrain, and maybe I can have him say a few words. I was hoping you guys could, but Thrain, he's, I mean, I don't know, he's your leader, whatever, he seems to run with you guys quite a bit.
We are here because of him.
Well, Thrain's a good fellow, and he seems to have gotten a great band of adventurers to come fight with him. Well, anyways, it was a pleasure meeting you, and I can't wait to see you guys, hopefully in the near future. But have safe travels, and I can't thank you enough.
Of course. Last thing, I need my friend Igor.
I just talked to him, actually.
He's awake.
He woke up. He looked pretty tired, but I can go back and get him.
Tell him the trees are talking to me.
The trees. Okay, I'll mention the trees. Anyways, again, I cannot thank you enough, and I hope to see you soon.
And he walks back in the door and goes and walks back up the stairs. Knocks. You hear a knock on the door. You're still kind of awake.
I'm back. Friend Nalith. He is outside waiting for you. He says the trees are talking.
He can't speak to trees.
He's lying to me.
He must just need something from me.
He probably needs something, and he was trying to get you down here. So, anyways, I just wanted to say I didn't get to say goodbye to everyone, but I wanted to thank you for. I know you've only been here a short time, but what you've done for me and my family in the city.
Yes, thank you for your hospitality.
Yes, you're welcome.
Tell your wife to never stop loving animals and nature.
I will. Oh, she mentioned something about that. I'm supposed to build her a garden.
That would be
Tree
wonderful.
garden. Yeah. I don't know. I'm sure I'll get some people on that. We got plenty of gold to go around. Got to figure out tomorrow morning. I'm gonna try to sit down and figure out what I'm gonna do with all of it. Try to make this place a little better. But anyways, I better let you go. Again, it was a pleasure meeting you, and hopefully see you soon. And he kind of turns around and goes back to his room.
I'll walk out and meet back up with the gang.
Okay.
We'll probably show the horses.
Yeah, so you walk out and Nalith kind of leads you to where this horse he had. Were you following where Nalith was going, or where were you going?
Well, I would have, because I would have went off and knew that he was going to the town hall, so I would have had to come back to them.
Okay, yeah, so you kind of all meet at the same spot. Where were you two doing? Were you waiting for Nalith to get horses, or what were you doing?
Yeah, we can just be kind of like.
I told him, hold on.
Okay, so you just been all chilling and you guys kind of meet, kind of like outside the inn
Yeah.
with two horses right now. Kind of like all sitting, like looking at each other, like ready to go.
Oh, So are these guys there?
Yeah, everyone's there. Like
Okay.
you guys are all kind of meeting at the same
I would have
time.
been coming around the other side just so I could get a running go with a horse. Like, get on, let's go. Get Nayla to just go by and just like try to grab.
Try to grab
So
it.
are you guys just sitting there? Because as you guys are kind of huddled up or waiting, whatever you're doing, Thrain kind of walks out of the inn door. Well, I see you guys are going to be on your way.
I didn't think you would go this way.
I'm still kind of not leaving, but anyways, I have a little gift for you. Not sure who the most responsible one is.
I'll take that.
No, anyone but sorry. They pretty butt rough. And he kind of pulls out a little, it's like a gold rim token. In the middle, it's kind of like a hazish, or like a turquoise kind of haze. And he kind of pulls it out. This here, it's a token. If you ever need me, you hold this button for 10 seconds. All right? You hold it for 10 seconds. You go outside and you look towards the sky. When you do this, a raven will leave this thing and it will come directly to me. And you can give it a short 30-second message. Whatever you have for me, it will come directly to me because I have, it kind of pulls out like another one. It will come to this, wherever I am, it'll come here. If you ever need anything from me, just do that. I think we're gonna stay here and help. So whatever you guys are gonna do, we'll kind of do our own little thing for a while. But good luck at whatever you're gonna do. And again, if you ever need me or get in trouble, the first thing I'll do is go get a horse and I will be on my way.
Like I said, as a matter of faith, I believe I can be most responsible for some of the token.
I think if you point to Starman takes token. Not Squirrel Killer.
Oh,
True.
I would put my faith in Tommen.
My God is in the stars.
Oh, okay. Three, like, Lee, I think it's good for you.
Yeah, that's not a problem.
I was waiting for you to be like,
And well,
Just because you heard all.
Oh, that's
Like, yeah, well, here it is. And trust me, my axe is only however many days away. I'll be there. So if you get in big trouble again, just click that thing and me, Varys, and probably just me and Varys will be on our way.
I still have my vestments. I will like pin it.
You're gonna pin it?
I'll
Alright.
have it like secured into.
Secured in there? Alright.
I want to
Cool. So you have like this.
kind of go up to his where he pinned it.
Yeah.
Kind of tap it.
And, okay, make it percent when you tap it.
Okay. Oh, 19.
19. When you tap it, like, it kind of becomes almost clearish and you see, like, in it. Like, are you kind of close to it?
Yeah,
You
like
see,
I'm like right next
you
to
see
it.
like a little turquoise, just like glowing raven kind of flying, like in it.
And
Kind of turn towards Thrain. How much would you value this thing?
Well, it's not
we are
for
not
sale.
on.
This is something, like, in case you're in danger. It's not worth anything. I don't know how much gold it's worth. Nobody knows. It just comes to me. It's probably not worth maybe 10 gold.
You're one of the most
Maybe
renowned
less.
travelers of the land.
Maybe less.
Where
Maybe
the
like
Igor
2
house.
silver. No, they don't let them sell it.
It will always stay with me. And plus, yes, your god is in the stars, but all my gods are in the stars. And I'll put it back.
Okay, so you got it.
I trust little man with it.
And I don't trust you very much. So.
Well, the new,
We were just becoming friends.
well, the newly named Forbidden Knights, I wish you luck on your next adventure, and we'll be in contact soon. And Thrain kind of turns around and walks back into you.
I want to roll an imaginary red carpet out for the path of us. For my religion for 5 feet. Onward. I sling up on a horse and throw my hood up.
okay, so Nalith gets on one of the horses right now.
I would assume that
I'm gonna conjure my shadow horse.
Okay, what spell's that?
Shadow.
It's like kind of window.
well, staying here.
What's the level on that?
Igor is big.
It's a 3.
I believe you are out
Phantom
of spell
Steed.
slots from the battle.
Fuck, you're right. I think.
Igor is big, unless he has.
I believe so. You were out of 2s and 3s, I
I
believe.
definitely am. Yeah.
Okay, so
might
you
need to bump
like
him.
immediately try casting the spell and you realize like
Because Igor
you
needs
don't
to
have
have
magic
shield
shooting out of your
as
hands
big,
at
so,
this
like,
point.
he
You're
can
like
have one
you like
attack
shoot it like
or
Fizzles.
I don't know. Yeah, you know like how movies like they shoot magic and like fizzles. That's how like your hand dies.
He's with
Yeah.
So like me and you would have to be on the second course with
Oh, yeah. I follow around.
Hey,
So
nobody notices.
You can I would let you drive or like.
Yep.
And I'll
One
go
person
back
just
and forth.
Feel that.
So yeah, you guys are kind of like all talking right now, and you guys kind of notice all of them like trying to shoot right now, and nothing's happening.
So,
Did I sleep long enough to have
No,
a short
I don't
rest?
think so.
No, so basically what happened was you slept for like an hour.
What's the short rest?
short rest is
2
30
minutes.
Oh,
Oh, it
so
is?
yeah, you get one.
I was thinking sure it's 2 hours.
Short
Why
rest
did
is
I
30
think it was 2
minutes.
hours too?
It's
I
30
kind of
minutes,
thought it was like 2 hours.
Oh, it must be a.
Then
like
you
a-
did get a short rest then.
30
Because
minutes
I
to
went
2
like
hours.
right to bed.
Yeah, you were probably sleeping an hour.
What about
I-
No, it's at least an hour long, but he did sleep an hour.
Yeah.
So you did get a short rest. So you can roll hit points out of your maximum die. So you can roll how many dice you want to take.
Okay.
You're level 6, so you can roll up to 6 hit point die back.
Oh really?
Is it
That's pretty cool.
No,
I mean,
it's your
It's your
level.
level.
I actually don't know if I can
But you
ride
have to, like-
horses, but I
so-
can turn into a horse.
So do you
Oh!
So that was my main thing.
Okay.
Like, I think I'm too big to ride a
Oh,
horse.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
that's what I was gonna say. That is true.
That's perfect.
Well, that's why I was saying like I got 2, thinking that we were gonna ride together and then he would be on it.
But
But
you
he turns into a
wait, do you get your shapeshift back with short rest?
Yeah, it said short. That's what
Okay,
it was.
so yep, you can get a short rest, and then you can choose how much hit die you want to return out of 6 hit die.
So is it like you roll? It's like if I took multiple short rests, you can only roll
No,
up to that, right? Is
Yeah,
that
so
kinda
you have
why
a pool until you long rest. Your pool will reset.
Okay, that's
So
what
if
I
you
was
use 3 short die this time, you will have 3 left if you take another short rest. But then you'll be out of them until you long rest, and then that refreshes.
thinking. Okay. Yeah, I'll use like 3. I'll
Okay.
take another bit.
So you can roll 3 d8s, I think.
Yeah.
For your
I
health
take the
die.
10 and you get the brown.
I don't believe you get spells
What are
back.
their
though.
names?
Wizards do.
I just wanted to.
Yes, wizards are the only ones that do, but
I was gonna say.
I was really hoping you did a black one.
Could I just take a quick 30-minute nap before we take off?
You sleep on the horse. All of a sudden, all falls off.
but yeah, I would say you're probably sleeping for an hour while that was all going on. So I'll let you do that.
Okay, cool.
Is it possible for me to go swap out the tan one for a black one? Just because I'm that
Do
picky.
you want a black one?
Yeah, you can tell
we can
black.
do
just
that.
have
I can
black
do
one.
black.
Yeah.
No, I just.
We can do, yeah. If you want a black one, do a black and
Alright,
so
yeah.
black and brown.
I know
I'm
what I'm gonna
taking
name my
the tan.
horse.
Oh, tan. Okay, so tan and black.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Oh yeah. I could see you on a black horse for sure.
Nayla.
Do you have names for them? Or no?
I know what I want to call mine.
You do?
Yeah.
What is it?
Nike. Alden's asking.
It's kind of bold of you after a loss.
Nike's
Because the trash doesn't mean we win.
Alden's asking for the horses' names. He's petting them. Nike. Nike. Very nice. So what about you over there?
I'll call it Daw.
Daw.
D-A-W. Daw.
Interesting.
Oh, Don Nike. Add that to your items. You
I have a horse.
see, yeah, we made horse sheets.
Yeah,
We were horny for
Yeah, we were really horny for horses.
But we had good ones. We spent like 500.
I had a
on
war
these, so-
horse.
Yeah, we spent a lot of gold on
That's
horses.
I gotta see if I got.
Because you
one.
guys bought like the lowest of the low horses, but you can buy like war horses.
I mean, those
like,
are
ones that
those
have
are
better hit points.
those are the fastest ones, though, right? That they got.
No, they just have a riding horse.
Right.
Now, is a horse kind of like, in that sense, is it one of those things where it can like, it gradually gets a little bit better, or is it just something I'm gonna have to buy us?
No, you would have to upgrade to get a different type of horse for like skills.
Yeah.
If that makes sense. So no, you can't. I mean, if you were,
You can like train.
you could try to train it, but
Maybe I
you'd have to be pretty proficient in animal handling and
Mm-hmm.
kind of
Well, luckily
be.
we got a
I
druid.
think that'd be like a background thing if you train horses.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
Maybe.
Oh yeah, I can train
That'd be
horses.
Yeah,
You
you
can
for
train
for a while.
If you
Can't
have it for
ride
a
one,
while,
but I can train one.
Yeah.
I can train a horse to shoot while speed.
I mean, it's not a bad horse. No.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
it's still a horse.
Yep.
And you can make it look however you want. Right? If you want.
Okay.
Like whatever
This
color
is
the
Nike.
mane or. That actually is Nike.
So yeah,
We have it.
Naleth gets on Nike and you get on Daw. So right now, the other you three are just kind of standing around as they're on their horses, kind of ready to roll.
Well, if we need to, I can go steal one.
I'll turn into an elk and you can like hop on me.
Okay.
An
Just
elk?
make sure
Yeah.
you like, keep track of those.
We're like freaking.
They're fucking huge.
Let me see.
moose. I'm gonna kind of whisper to myself. So he's not useless after all. And then I'll kind of turn towards Tommen.
Hop on.
Because we still have, there's two things me and you can ride. There's a spare horse still, or we can hop on Igor.
Probably spare horse.
So you want to get on the spare
Yeah,
horse?
No, there's only 2 horses, and they're both on one.
You have
separate.
And then the elk.
And then
Oh,
the-
out of spell.
So if you go on the elk,
Dawn.
Oh,
so right now you have
okay.
2 horses and an elk.
Right. Yeah, right. Okay. I guess we both hop on the elk.
Yeah, I would say you're gonna have to because he's wearing heavy armor too, so it like way down. A heavy armor guy. Yeah, well, elk's a large beast, so like you're okay.
Yeah.
But,
I
like,
get
if
$3
you take 2
too.
people on a riding horse, especially like if he's wearing heavy armor, that would slow you down.
Okay.
But since you're doing that, the elk moves faster than a horse.
Oh. Clutch.
Or maybe
The
not.
giant elk.
60 speed.
No,
Or
50.
more.
An elk is slower, so you guys will
No.
moving at a little bit slower rate.
Giant
Yeah.
elk is 60, which that's a
Oh, are you going giant elk?
yeah, that's a challenge too.
Okay, then you're good.
So if that's 60,
I looked up elk. I didn't realize there
I
was a
didn't know
giant
there
elk.
was a
it's,
giant elk.
it's a huge beast.
Why is there an elk and then a giant elk?
Yeah,
Like,
why
what's
is
the
that a thing?
difference?
I don't know.
×2. Like,
Is it blue? Like, was it? What color is it?
Yeah, you have 60, so
Do you get to make what color it is? I don't know if it's the color of your skin.
Oh,
Probably not.
I
It's
don't know.
probably not.
dude,
Cool.
giant elk's got some pretty good stats.
good.
Okay,
Oh my god.
so you guys see Igor turn into a giant elk, and you are so short that you have to get like on Alden's like has to get on his back, and you have to like jump up and get up there because you're a dwarf, and the giant elk is very large. But you are like taking up a lot of this street right now too. You are a huge beast. So.
Oh
I'm
yeah.
gonna, after me and Tommy get situated, I'm gonna spank Igor's ass. To Snow Hollow!
So yeah, and you guys go actually make everyone make like navigation checks at disadvantage. Lake, you can make it advantage with the stars. You can look at the stars, but I guess right now you're all disadvantaged because you guys don't really know where Snow Hollow is. You just kind of like just are
Or-
following the road.
We just know.
Basically, you're just following the road right now.
Kinda do.
Yeah. No, you guys know like the start there, but I'm just saying you need to like roll decent for you like not to get off the path.
Do we
Yeah.
have anything with that? The navigation? and the-
Yeah, it'd be intelligence, I believe.
Ooh. My worst one was a 17.
Okay.
I got 15 worst one.
Wait, what are we rolling? Like
You
survival?
are rolling navigation, but you can use it with
survival?
advantage. No, navigation. It's just intelligence.
Wait, it was a disadvantage, right?
Yes, for everyone besides him.
I got a 4.
I got a 14.
Okay.
Being
So,
steered.
out of spite of his hatred for Xaine, actually Alden kind of leads the way. Leads you down the path to where out west, you guys start heading that way.
Also, what time? Is it like late, like midnight?
Yeah, I would say it's around like midnight, and this all kind of took a little bit, so I'd say by the time you kind of got to say it'd be like 1 or 2 o'clock.
Okay.
Just for the fact that like you got to go get the horses ready. Like obviously that doesn't take a lot of time, but you still gotta like kind of get that settled up.
Cool, okay. So if I'm using the stars, then I would get the +6.
Correct, you could have plus
Oh,
6.
so then it would have been 14.
Okay, hey man, he had a good roll anyways. So you start heading kind of west out towards the city,
Okay.
and you guys start following a little. I guess here I can show. We can go to the world
There's
map.
a sign that says that we just missed him.
Fuck!
Sweet.
We're going like north, and the arrows are just like, no.
I don't care. You can pick. I don't really care what I am.
damn near turn around.
Can I,
Sorry, I gotta find.
do I have any rope, Max?
Do you have a? I think you do.
I would say you would have like an adventurers pack.
Okay.
So you would have like.
10 feet or rope?
Yeah, I think it's 10 foot of rope.
Because all I want to do is kind of
10 or 20. I believe.
reach it around Tom and tie myself to him, and I want to kind of lean back and go to bed. And go to sleep.
Oh no! Our beautiful thing.
Those walls are probably super shitty.
They're probably bad. I don't know, yeah. I think I should like actually tape it to them, like on the corners and stuff.
Yeah.
This spot might be a little better. Do I have that tape? I might be good at.
So you guys see that little town? You see that bridge, obviously that river, and you start heading towards west for Snow Hollow. How long are you guys traveling for? So like I guess
I turn at 3 hours. Like
you can only do it for 3 hours.
It's half your wisdom or half your level.
So you can do it for 3 hours.
Yeah.
So you can
But
travel
then
an
you get
elk in
2.
6 hours.
Wait, what?
So you can be an elk for 6
Yeah,
hours
total.
before you have to like rest again too. Okay.
So max 6 hours.
Sorry, I
We're
just
gonna
gotta-
take an intervention at 3
I know,
for
it's
sure.
hard to keep track.
Okay, so how long are you guys traveling? You're traveling for 6 hours to start. Are you guys all want to go 6 hours?
Yeah, I'm good.
I'm
Yeah,
Mhm.
I'm ready to go.
Ben, are you? So you said you want to sleep on his horse.
Yeah, I tied myself to Tommen so I can kind of like lean back without falling off, you know? Like tie the rope to Tommen,
Okay.
and then like I'm kind of like just sitting there like this now, just like trying to sleep. If I can try to do that.
Make a Constitution save
Okay.
on you trying to stay on the horse so you can sleep. So basically, if you fail the save, it's kind of high DC because you can't like just. I mean, you can sleep on a horse, but like you can't like get good rest sleeping on a horse. So
Alright.
there's a DC I have. So it's just a Constitution save
Alright, well, times
on
plus
whether you
0.
will be able to rest or not, or whether it's like worth it.
13.
I was 15. You're
Oh, fuck!
So you try sleeping, but you can't get enough. Like you go in and out, and you like are restless right now, and the elk is just like too bumpy and big for you to just like try to rest.
Alright. Well, then I,
Warm up
And I would
very
say
small.
you guys would not be able to try to rest because you have to navigate your
Yeah.
horse. So your horse wouldn't know where to go if you
Yeah,
stayed.
yeah.
So you guys left around 1 in the morning, and you guys go for about 6 hours, and you get to the break of dawn. And you guys want to continue or not?
Well, so you would just
I'm,
right?
yeah, I'm exhausted.
Okay, so you're
Oh, we go by foot now if we keep going.
I guess he goes out of his ball shape
True,
too.
okay.
So
Well, what do you say we just take a little rest? You know, there's nothing wrong with a good rest. That way we can
Set camp.
get some energy back. I mean, we've been traveling for quite a bit.
Does the area look like a seedy area, or what's the word?
it's like pretty like plainy woodland kind of right now. So not like dense forest. I don't know if you can see the map. You see like some of those trees. Like you have like a couple of like your plains, but you can see like there's little fruit plants with trees and things like that that you would be able to maybe try to like hide yourself like if you want to camp up, or you could just camp up on the road, or camp somewhere else, wherever.
You should do dawn lights. No, isn't there a dawn?
I think there is.
Well, I say we try to find as much cover as we can
I agree.
and huddle up because it is cold.
Any animals around?
Make a nature check.
This is what it has for.
Nature's amazing.
Intelligence? I got a 17.
Bug noises to my music.
You
Yeah,
notice
no
a
way.
couple of squirrels in a tree nearby.
Okay.
Or you hear like not notice, but yeah, you like hear like
Okay.
squirrels in the trees.
Yeah, I wanna tell the squirrel to watch over us.
Are you able to just communicate with animals, no problem?
So I think as a furbolg, one of the things is I can tell an animal something and they can get it, or I can cast speak with animal if you want to.
Yeah, you just I didn't know if you could or not. I didn't know. Is that like a level 1 spell? Or what is that?
Level. I think it's level 1.
You might be able to cast at will though. I think there's something you can cast at will. Yeah.
Yeah, this is first level.
Okay, yeah,
I
so
don't think there's anything. I didn't read anything that's like cast at will.
No, so you can just cast speak with animals and now you can speak with the chipmunks. Yeah, there are gonna be 2 chipmunks.
Hey, you watch us while we rest, and if somebody comes along, come and
Nuts! Nuts!
Watch
So
us.
many nuts! What did you say?
I want to see a nut. Is there nuts by the tree?
Yeah, make a investigate or make a perception check.
Wisdom. 18.
Yeah, you see like a couple nuts laying on the ground. That's
I
all.
want to pick them up and like
Nuts.
hand them out.
And then you see this group. Nuts! Nuts! Nuts!
My chipmunks are eating.
Thank you, thank you.
We-
What do you want, master?
Will you watch us? Will you watch us while we rest? And if somebody comes, just come nibble on my hand to wake me up.
Make a persuasion check.
Persuasion.
Holy shit. Oh, charisma. 18.
Okay. If you feed us nuts, we'll watch out for you.
So,
We take nuts as payment.
more nuts.
Yes.
I'm gonna look for more nuts.
Okay, you make a survival check this time.
Ooh, okay.
Survival's wisdom.
Survival's wisdom. Ooh, I get 7 plus 4 is 11.
11. So I mean, they're nuts. They're not hard to find around. You're like finding nuts from a tree. So you kind of like get enough nuts that seems like it'd be suffice as like a good trade for a squirrel.
So I give them a basket of nuts.
Okay, you like set the basket down and nuts, and then they like go in and they start like sending the nuts in the tree. They like start like a little assembly line. I will watch for you.
Thank you.
And he keeps worrying.
The squirrels, the chipmunks will watch us and wake us if somebody comes. We could choose to have somebody stay if we want, but the squirrels, I believe in them.
Thank you, Igor. Thank you, squirrels.
And you see. Even though I don't know if they can technically understand.
Nuts!
Oddly enough, I believe it.
I was waiting for a D's nuts joke.
So
he finds nuts, he's like, I have these nuts.
I'm gonna grab just like kindling and just like a bunch of random like little twigs and shit on the ground so
Yeah.
I can like kind of make like a small fire. So question I've got, those fire arrows.
Correct.
If I just held one
Good.
and like stuck it inside like a bunch of kindling, would like the heat from the arrow be enough to like combust that?
No. Because the fire arrow is like activation.
Okay.
So basically as soon as you shoot it, that's when it starts like to
Okay.
start burning.
Okay.
But so you could activate the arrow, but then you would lose the
Yeah,
arrow.
I just didn't know if I could like hold it near something that would burn if it was made contact with it long enough. If that
No,
makes
not. It's not like it's a little like you feel the warmth, but it's not like hot enough
Okay.
to start anything.
I have a tinderbox.
Okay.
Oh, dude.
I didn't
I see
I
him
didn't
try
know you.
it. I see him try it, and then I'll just like hand it to him and be like, here.
sense. All right.
I
You
mean,
might have one too. You might have.
I think I do as
Is
well.
that coming in the travel shop?
dude, what kind of pack do you have? Do you know?
I don't know.
It's either
If you have a
Explorers or
survival pack, I know you have a tinderbox, and I think Explorer says it's a tinderbox too.
They might both have.
I mean,
Green Flame Blade would have done it.
yeah. I mean,
True.
you guys have like he has to like cast fire anyway, so I would say just with the where you guys cast like a little fire,
Alright.
and you guys go under like the little. There's like 3 or 4 trees kind of where you kind of went under to set up camp where the squirrels were getting their nuts.
All right.
And so do we have a little fire now?
Yes.
Nail it creates a fire.
We have fire.
I'm going to tie my horse to one of the trees.
Okay.
I will also tie up Nike to the tree near where I'm gonna.
Yep. Do you guys want to do anything else?
I'm just gonna curl up in a little ball and go to bed.
Okay, are you taking a short rest or a long rest?
I need a long rest.
Yeah, I know. I'm out of fucking slots. I need a long one. I probably need one too.
You're all taking a long rest?
Before I want to look for something for the horses to eat. You gotta say.
Yeah. Make another survival check.
Oh, that's teetering on 2 and 20.
Reroll.
Okay. 10. Like hay kind of stuff. You
Yeah,
know?
you like kind of search in the grass and you find like long grass, but it's not hay, but you think it'd be like something the horses would enjoy.
Okay, so I'm just gonna like gather. So.
Okay.
Can I?
Yeah, and you go feed the horses. The horses seem like they enjoy what you gave them.
I'm gonna go.
Before I decide to go to bed,
Yes.
Is there anything that if I was to like look around, like road-wise or anything, is there anything that would indicate that we are anywhere near where we're supposed to be?
Like you're going the right way, you're saying?
Well, even if there's like not even just the right way, like any sign of civilization, like whatsoever from where we're at.
So basically how you guys went out, Frostmoore is like a coastal city, so it's basically right on the coast, and once you cross the river you guys notice like some like farms and things like that near the settlement, but you guys kind of got far enough out to where you don't really notice any type of buildings or anything that, I mean, I would say the last like farm you saw was about 2 or 3 hours ago.
And so like what I'm getting at is like I don't see anything that leads me to believe that we are like even close to where Snow Hollow is, and we are
Correct.
way the fuck away from
Correct.
Frostmoore.
Well, yeah, you're not way the fuck away, but you're. I mean, you're
6 hours
you're
away.
6 hours away, yeah. But no, you don't see anything of. You don't
Way
see
the fuck
anything
away.
about Snow Hollow at all.
Okay. All right. Okay. just gonna go.
And you guys haven't seen any signs or anything like that either. You guys are basically just following this kind of path or road that
Right.
is taking you there.
Okay.
Does anyone else want to do anything? Okay, I think a long rest is 6 hours. Is that correct, Mitch?
Nah, I do.
So it would be 7, right?
No, you guys traveled at 1 and you traveled for 6 hours, so it's 7 and then plus 6.
Yeah,
Yes.
so then it would be.
It would be like
11.
yes. No.
1.
No.
1.
1.
Yep.
Yeah, okay.
It'd be 1 in the afternoon right now. As you guys kind of wake up. Let me roll quick. Actually, I guess you didn't wake up yet.
It is now day.
Igor, you wake up in the middle of the night, so you're still hearing the squirrels like, make sure you go and watch, I got the nuts! And it seems like the squirrels did what they were supposed to and nothing seems out of the ordinary when you guys wake up.
Okay, so we wake up. Are the squirrel's still there?
Yeah, and you... Okay. And then, yeah, you guys wake up, and you actually wake up to, like, a bright... You guys kind of got under the tree, so you're in the shade, so you guys, like, it'll let you sleep. But you guys wake up, and you see, like, the sun's high right now, and it's kind of, like, bursting down right now. It's not hot, because you're pretty far up north, but, like, it's a bright day out. And you guys wake up, and it's about 1 in the afternoon.
Well,
Stretch.
A lot better from last time.
I believe we must go.
Yeah, you guys all get your health spells back and everything.
Sweet beans are made of these. Yeah, I didn't even realize that until I opened the app and all my spell slots were used.
Change the music.
I'm gonna go and kinda. I'm assuming the fire's probably dead by now, but I'm gonna go over and make sure that's dead. Then I'm gonna grab Nike and untie it. And,
Okay.
That's awesome.
Do you guys want to do anything before you start?
I want to feed the horses again.
Okay. Yep, you feed the horses. And it seems that they're satisfied and they're not overworked or anything like that.
Ready for a journey.
Yep. You guys overrode them for 1 day and you guys didn't override them or anything like that, so.
Take care of them.
Thank you, Igor. Appreciate you looking after Nike.
And I'm assuming you're shape-shifting back into a giant elk? Or,
Yeah, we're going.
okay, so are you guys all doing the same thing you just did
Yeah,
for 6 hours?
Yeah, I'll do that. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, so he goes back to the giant elk and you guys start going and you guys get to about 7 o'clock and that's when his shapeshift kind of stops.
Okay.
And you guys are now, you three are kind of walking now.
I'll summon my shadow friend.
Okay.
What is that spell called? Phantom Steed.
Yep.
So I will use that.
Okay.
And I'll pull Town up with me.
Okay, so you guys are on the Shadow Steed, and right now you two are on your Shadow Steed, and then you guys are singled on your horses, and you, Igor, are still kind of looking around, walking.
We continue walking?
Well, I'm sure one of them has them on their horses.
We can just walk at a slower pace.
Perhaps we should.
So we already established that there's no way he can actually ride one.
Correct. He's
I
like
actually
7 or...
think-
He could maybe ride one by himself,
That's what
maybe,
I'm
but
saying.
I would make like a save on the horse to Constitution of being able, like, how long
So
would it
you
go
like
before
7
it collapsed?
I think part of the class.
How much do you
Good
weigh?
luck. I'm like 300.
Because you're a large creature, aren't you? He's large, and a riding horse, I think, is medium, so I'm pretty sure he's bigger than the horse.
I think, yeah, you look at the.
So I don't even think,
look at that, but
I don't think
it's
physically
something
possible
use
you
a
would even
horse.
ride the horse if you're bigger than the horse.
Let me see, can
Oh.
Purple died?
I think I could ride an elk, like a giant elk.
Okay.
Right, click
A
on that.
furbog still
Jesus Christ. They're fucking mad.
Oh yeah,
Okay,
they
they're
have 480, so
How much do you? So they have like 480 riding.
Oh,
They can carry 480
capacity of
pounds.
480.
I'm 290.
So
Okay.
you're 290, and then I'm sure you're.
I'm like 180.
Yeah, you too.
I would have, but you guys are carrying gear too, so I would say you would weigh more than what the horse is carrying. So if you weigh, he doesn't have anything, so you would just be a 300. But with your, like, you have like a great axe on you and stuff like that, so you would weigh like 20 or 30 pounds more than what you do, and you would have like a bow and stuff, so you would weigh that much more too. If that makes sense.
But if we doubled up, it wouldn't make sense.
No, yeah, you guys could double up, but
That's
no
what
one
I'm
could
saying.
probably double up with
No,
him.
that's what I'm saying. So like, if I got on his horse and he can take mine.
Yeah, that would
then
work.
we'd be okay.
Okay, yeah. So yeah, you guys kind of like take about 10 minutes, kind of like situating, like if someone gets on a horse and like trying to figure out. Dude, you guys finally figure out. Are you getting on Nike then?
Yeah.
Okay, so you two are getting on Nike and you get on Daw then,
Dog.
and then you two are riding your Shadow State.
Yep,
It's
for
like
fantasy.
pissed.
What?
It's like pissed. He's not on Daw.
No.
He's in a good mood.
Yeah, and so at this time it kind of gets dark, and you guys actually make a perception check back towards Frostmoore.
You said it's getting dark.
Yeah, it's like dusk right now. It's pretty dark.
Well, I'll try to find a good night color.
22.
Oh Jesus.
19.
Yeah.
4.
Fucking 12.
I got 5.
So whoever the high rolls out was.
Fucking not me.
See, you guys turn. You guys actually see there's fireworks shooting up right now from.
Oh, turn
Oh
on.
wait, I think there's a party setting on here.
There's fireworks shooting up from Frostmoore right now. You guys you guys can see them. In
We
the
can
distance.
still see the
I
Frostmoore?
might have.
No, you can't see Frostmoore. You see the fireworks from
Oh,
the
wait,
distance
those have to be
towards
sweet.
Frostmoore. Because it's Frostmoore is like not high enough, but the fireworks are high enough to see.
Gents.
And another thing too, you guys are kind of slowly elevating. Also, like not a lot, but you're
We're
slowly
looking
elevating.
down into where we were.
Like you're higher
Yeah.
than you were. Yeah.
So yeah, you can't see, like, with your naked eye, you can't see any of the Frostmoore, but like those lights, when being dark, you can see fireworks. I mean, you can see fireworks from 15, 20 miles away. You guys are like probably 10 miles away from Frostmoore right now.
Okay.
You guys
How many
like
miles are we?
continue riding?
How many miles you said?
You guys are like 10 miles away right now.
From Frostmoore, you said?
Correct.
How far away is the city?
I don't really know. It's somewhere yonder.
We don't quite have a map of the whole island, unfortunately.
But
I say we keep going.
Alas, we must push forward.
Fucking roll every night.
So you guys keep pushing forward.
mm,
So yeah, you guys push forward for about 20 more minutes, and Reed, make a maybe survival check.
What do you get?
I don't want to tell it.
You do
survival.
It could be the same one.
Survival or nature, or just do your wisdom plus your proficiency.
okay.
Because your wisdom's high, isn't it?
No.
You have bad wisdom.
Yeah, my wisdom's not great.
What's your best?
My best stuff is acrobatics and stealth.
What's
Yeah, but
the
that's
one on
dex.
the bottom three?
I was bottom 3 though.
Oh, the bottom 3. My of those, my wisdom is the highest.
Okay, then
but-
take your wisdom plus your proficiency.
Okay.
So
This is dumb.
whatever, that'd be your addition. So just roll.
Okay. Ooh. 21.
So yeah, with your 21, north, you've like have awesome this feeling, and you've felt this before, and you sense a dragon. Not near you, but you just with like your surroundings, and you see something far in the sky, and it looks like there's something flying towards Frostmoore right now.
Okay.
And it's pretty far in the sky, and only you can see that with your, like, you can only like notice that with your ability, basically. If that makes sense.
Okay. So like, so I don't actually visually see it. I just feel.
No,
that
you
it's
like,
there?
yeah, you like feel it, but then you can like see a speck in the sky,
Oh, okay.
and you like pretty sure that's what it is.
Okay. I'm gonna pull up on Nike like real hard and just fucking stop.
Yep.
And I'm gonna like look and I'll trace it like all the way back to where Frostmoore's at. And there's a dragon heading to Frostmoore. There's a dragon heading to Frostmoore right now.
Can I make a perception, see if I can?
Yeah, you guys can make perception. It's a really high DC though, because
Yeah.
you have to like see it. If that makes sense.
I got 8. So
Oh, you whore! It was on the 20 and it fucking rolled to a 2.
That
What do you
22
get?
is
Like,
bullshit.
It's fine.
It's like 16.
Okay, so the DC was 20 because his like his senses are kind of like boosting him, like knowing that. So you guys,
17.
I guess right now you look in the sky and you don't see a dragon. You don't see anything.
So he sees it behind us.
Yeah, he's like he's kind of like north of you guys right now, and he's like pointing and he's like going like that. He's like going towards.
How far away?
But you guys don't see.
Yeah,
anything.
we don't see anything.
You see a dragon, Galen.
I can't explain why I had this feeling, but I felt something in me, and I looked into the sky, and I didn't see the whole shape, but I saw something moving in the clouds heading towards Frostmoore. I only feel this with dragons. This is the only thing that gives me this feeling.
I'll look around.
Are you sure it wasn't a bird, Galen?
Birds I see every day.
Yeah.
They don't hit me the way dragons do.
They hit me. I am no expert on dragons, but why would a dragon be going to Frostmoore?
I don't know. I can't say. This is something I just feel in my chest, and when I looked up, I saw something in the sky. It was large, it was a shadow. I couldn't make out exactly what it was, but it was long and it looked like it had wings, and I only feel this when I think or see or have the presence of a dragon near me. And it's heading to Frostmoore. That's where it was flying. It was flying black. It started over here and it made its way back to Frostmoore.
Yeah, and as you can see, like where you first saw it in that span, it's like it moved a tiny bit going towards Frostmoore.
What action?
So it's not like there at Frostmoore yet, but
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
like,
it's like
yeah,
okay.
slowly moving.
right. So can I point to like where I'm seeing?
Correct. You can point, but they just don't see anything.
Okay. I'm fucking psychotic right now. It's right there. I see it.
I want to cast a minor illusion of a little tiny dragon like flying across the sky.
Oh, I think I do see it there, Galen.
It's a little dragon just flying.
What actions do you wish us to take for this act? Dragon.
I don't know.
The only thing I can think of is that fin that we had right when we got here. We kind of found out that he might be in leagues with Xaine and
You make a perception check. You can use that.
Do you guys have any real
Same kind of like.
Take that.
Do you guys have any real connection?
I think you have
to
advantage too,
Frostmoore?
so roll advantage. I'm pretty sure it's advantage.
Well,
I mean,
we wouldn't want it to get burned to the ground, but we could tell Thrain that there's a
My
dragon.
last one would have been 17. The first roll was 17. This one's 26.
Because I don't really particularly care if Frostmoore gets burned to the ground.
well, Thrain
They are good
bears
people.
don't
Or we can use the token.
Yes. Send a message to Thrain. and say-
Is that instant, or is that like does it take a little bit?
It's fast.
It's fast.
But it's not like there right away.
Okay.
But it's like the raven moves quickly.
It's the
Like,
speed of
magical.
raven.
Yeah,
It's like a magical thing. It
Like
moves
within the hour, or
Let me look up the speed of a raven.
fast. I would say it's faster because it's like a magical thing.
It's like Patronus.
what the hell?
No, that's 10. You gotta look up blind speed.
That's slower than a horse.
That is slower than
So
horse.
yeah, I mean it is magical, so I would say double it. So it can move at 100 feet.
100 feet. Okay.
So it would take so you guys traveled for 13 hours, is it? So it would take him 6 hours to get back
Okay.
to town. So I don't know, yeah, I guess, I don't know.
This token is useless.
This token is useless.
We've gone this way, just turn around. I don't see a dragon.
I don't see a dragon either.
Well, I do trust you, but by the time anything gets to him, and if the dragon is threat, I don't know if we have much to do.
I mean, just for courtesy, we might as well just send a message to Thrain and not go back.
Well, what do you know? You just gave it to us, we have to use it.
Professor, the honor is yours.
And Reed, with your 25, you actually hear like a faint dragon roar coming from that speck. You can feel it. It's like an angry dragon roar.
I can hear it now. It just yelled.
Could you ask it to stop by us instead of going to Frostmoore?
Perhaps not.
Well,
He's like,
what do dragons
you don't
like?
think he's at the center.
Gold. We flash it down with some gold, it won't go to Frostmoore, we don't have to backtrack.
We don't have to backtrack.
I don't know if barely took care of Xaine. I don't know if dragons are being able to take down.
Are dragons
Yeah.
friendly?
Well, I mean, they don't know how fast they go either. That's like
They're so
not that
cuddly.
either.
You would love that. They love hugs.
I think that me and dragons would get along.
Yes, I do too. I think we go back.
Do you know how large of a dragon this is?
Well, do I know?
Okay, here. Yeah, you go.
With your high roll, it's not a wormling.
Okay.
That's what you can tell from the sky. Because you know if it was a wormling, you wouldn't be able to see
Wormling's
it.
like adolescent.
Yeah, wormling are like, yes, baby dragons basically.
It's an adult dragon you see flying in the sky.
I think if we want to save Frostmoore but not backtrack, we have Magic Man create fake pile of gold. Dragon will have to come, and then we can just take care of it. If we die, we wouldn't have been much help back there, anyways.
And does he know like how close it is? Or do you know how close?
I would say no. I would say he wouldn't be able to perceive how close that dragon
Well,
is.
we can't see it, so it can't be too close.
And he looks closer to Frostmoore than what you guys are.
Mm-hmm.
But that's all you
Well,
can really
if he
tell.
can hear it from there, they're probably gonna hear it from there. You know what
Oh, it's like. Okay, I thought it was ahead of us and going
No,
to Frostmoore
we're
that
like-
way.
we're
but it's
going-
behind
We're
us.
going this way and it's going.
It's going to the
Yeah.
station. Because then we're just railroading.
If we go back to Frostmoore, then we gotta fight a dragon.
Oh yeah, I
Okay.
forgot.
Sticking in character,
How fast is a dragon? Can we get to Frostmoore in time?
I think it's a lost cause. We must proceed to Snow Hollow.
I think the noble thing to do is to save the town the best we can.
I think the best we can do is.
If only I were a noble.
Well, you may not be.
By the time we get there, the town would surely be in ruins.
Xaine is this way.
Dragon. That way. Dragons!
How do we even know there's a dragon? There's only one person out of us 5 who could see one.
That's a fair point. You like gold.
Yes.
Dragons like gold. What if the dragon has gold?
Well, I'm no dragon expert, but I don't think they carry it on them.
I don't know. A pouch.
Yes, like a kangaroo.
What is that?
What?
Igor knows what it is.
Well, you two over there, what do you think?
I do think that unfortunately it is a lost cause.
I agree.
As I said, I think we do our due diligence and message Thrain through our little beacon thing.
Can we try the pile of gold?
I don't know. Here's the thing, Igor. The biggest pile of gold I can make is 20 foot wide and 20 foot tall.
That's a large pile of gold.
Do you want me to take a shot at it?
Do we really want to attract a dragon here?
No, but
We do want to save the town.
not save the town. Save our contractors. Ferris and Thrain are still there.
I think they get their own.
But if we ride the dragon
Oh, true.
to...
Can you talk to dragons, Igor?
I can.
I feel like we're just gonna really go.
Actually,
Like then we're like just switching it.
are you
I don't know.
are you actually like
You're-
a
I don't know.
like a
Like a dragon.
If you have a good idea,
I actually don't know if those
Get on
are
the gut
lizard
stuff,
or
too.
They're actually
dragon. Okay.
Like I speak draconic. So
Okay. Okay.
I
say
am
we-
a dragon.
It's in the beacon, we continue.
Okay.
I will hold the coin that Varys or Fringe gave us for 10 seconds.
And as this happens, it's like that raven, it opens up and a raven is now fluttering in front of you.
pretty sure a message is 25 words.
It's a 30-second message.
Oh,
So,
30-second message.
Yep. So if you want, I'll just start it.
So can only
he can do it.
You ready?
If he activated it.
So it kind of like, and all of a sudden, like it's like you see it kind of turn its head.
Frame. Nalith has spotted a dragon heading towards Frostmoore. We don't know what to do. We're too far out. You need to flee or prepare yourselves. Do as much as you can. We have no way to get back to you in time. That's all I got.
I'm sorry.
So and as it hears that, it kind of whatever raven noise, and it starts in it bolts off like it, and it goes.
Is it like a magical fluttery raven?
It's like a fluttery raven, yeah.
Like a glowy, mystical raven?
Yeah. So here, I'll show you what it looks like.
I don't know if like a legit little raven, like a little fucking blackbird, or if it was like sparkly and glittery.
So you guys send that raven and then.
It looks like
continue.
this, kind of.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Odin's ravens.
See, guys, I was like,
Uh,
God of War.
yeah, so you guys don't want to. You just kind of have this conversation, and then you want to continue towards.
So,
I want to check on the horses. Can we do it?
away.
We've been riding them
Yeah,
all
you
day.
can check on the horses.
Holy shit! Is that animal handling?
Yes.
is
27.
Yeah, you guys have been riding at like normal speed, not like fast rate. So they are like horses are built to do this, so they are okay.
We'll see.
Okay.
It wasn't one time used, but anyway.
So yeah, you guys continue on for about an hour, and you continue forward. Are you still trying to like keep an eye on the dragon when you're
I'm
walking
like,
or not?
I'm
Or what do you want to do? I guess.
I'm aware of it. Let's just put it that way. Like I'm aware of it. I'm listening for it. I'm trying to like hear for it, but I'm also not like slowing down. I'm keeping pace with these.
Yeah.
guys.
So as they get darker, you actually eventually kind of like you follow the speck, and it gets closer and closer to kind of like Frostmoore, and then you like lose it because it's kind of dark now and you can't see in the sky that far.
Okay.
But yeah, for you guys all make perception checks looking forward.
22.
Great. God,
Is this different? You want me to do this too? With
Yeah,
them?
yeah, everyone can do it.
Ooh, that's not too bad.
13.
19.
18.
Yeah, so anyone who rolled above a 15, you guys see a torch, and it looks like a young woman walking towards you guys on the road.
I don't see it, so.
Yeah, I don't see you there.
I'm.
How far up?
Probably like 100 feet.
Okay.
I'm gonna pull up Nike, and then Lake's on the horse with me, right?
Correct.
Yes.
So I'm gonna reach back and I'm like gonna nudge him and I point. Like
Probably nice lady. We go talk.
we'll see.
We will see. You can never judge until you know.
I'm gonna put my hands I got my hand on the horse, and then I've also got I'm putting my hand I'm just kind of just chilling on a dagger right now. So I'm
Okay.
And then I'll get us going again, and I'll kind of not obviously fucking full speed ahead, but just kind of trotting towards her now.
I will cover my opalescent eyes that I got from the translation the night before, so that way they aren't bright.
Yeah, and you guys notice the lady's just moving forward you guys, and she's just kind of walking towards you guys. Now she's about 50 feet away. And she's just kind of walking towards you guys, not saying anything.
I just now see her.
Ooh, a pedestrian.
Should we loot her?
No.
No, it's 5 against 1.
What if you could help us in other ways that we would know?
Travelers! Travelers!
Hello,
I am Madame Marine.
Madame Marie.
Come, speak with me. And
I
you
am
said-
speaking to you.
And, well, she's kind of like yelling right now, but yeah, as you said, she's moved. What brings you guys out this far?
What business do you have out here at this time of day?
Well, I'm a fortune teller. I find travelers and tell them their fortunes. Would anyone like the fortune told?
I stepped off my shadow horse. I would love to see what riches lie in my future.
give me your hand. And she like, and you like grab her hand. She like, and she like starts chanting. And she, yes. Well then, you do like the gold, don't you?
She's got one thing right so far.
Yes, you seek lots of power as well. I can feel it.
I will not comment on that one.
And as she's like shaking all of a sudden, one day you will be leader of the ethereal plane.
And how can I trust you, Mr. B?
That's all I can give.
Well,
I give fortunes. Do what you would like with that.
How did you know his name?
Well, my magic tells me, give me your hand, and I can seek into your spirit. You give me your hand, big one.
I am wary. Give you my hand. What lies in it for you? You do not ask for gold in return.
I haven't stated that yet. It'll be 10 gold.
You do the act before telling me how much it costs? I don't have 10 gold, I'm sorry, lady.
I'll pay for him. I give you 20 gold.
Okay, so you give, and she's like, thank you, and she kind of like lights up, and she's like excited now. She like reaches for your hand, like, and you like, okay, make a sleight of hand check.
Is she human? Is she?
Yeah, you guys know she's like a young, not like very young, but she's like 35-year-old woman, and she looks like fortunately she's got long gown clothes. She's like dressed very wildly, I would say. She's wearing like nice gowns and kind of like jewelry and weird, not like nice jewelry, but weird jewelry like that you wouldn't normally see.
I got 10.
Yeah, so with your sleight of hand, I'll make her right here. Oh. So she actually reached for your hand, and you dodge out, and she misses your hand, but then she's gonna go grab your other hand, and she grabs it, and as soon as she like gets a grip, and it looks like that her magic like kind of seals her hand and your hand together, and she's like, yes, one who talks with the trees.
My tags, I thought I saw her by his foot.
You do care for those little ones in the forest, don't you?
Yes.
Igor. That's your name.
No.
It's not
Yes.
me, so.
You will be the reason why everything dies in the forest.
I do not believe you.
So the truth comes out.
You say nothing but lies.
I will celebrate. Who is next?
Oh.
10 gold, please. Hey, it's your ledge. Oh, I feel a tug of war inside you. Oh, more than pulling one way. Can't you pull in the other? You don't know which way to go. Yes, so much good, but so much evil. Your father will be back to life.
Smile to myself.
And then as she, I wasn't expecting this many fortunes. I'm getting a little tired. What about you, lizard man?
My eyes turn opalescent again, and I pull out my like sphere.
Can I try to reactively charm him?
I'm not gonna do anything.
Yes, you can reactively charm him.
Okay.
You already said it, so do it.
Okay.
Because you can't ask that. You just gotta say, like, I'm charming. So I took that as you're charming
Okay.
him. So roll for a charm. So roll a save for charming.
I don't really have to roll anything. It's just if he doesn't
Save,
pass.
right? Yeah. But you know what I'm saying? Like, you would
Yeah,
just
yeah,
say,
yeah.
I'm charming him or not.
It's a 15.
Oh.
Wisdom save.
Well, 17 plus
Okay.
2.
So as you're like doing this, you feel like a magical presence from I guess you don't really see, but you can get the sense that it's probably all of it.
But then I will now say, I'm not doing anything. I do not believe in fortune telling. I only believe in fate. Fortune telling is the false words of fate.
I
Fortune or
agree.
fate? The two and one together, are they not?
No, one is false.
Give me your hand and then I will tell you your fate.
Wait, you're a professor. Your curiosity leads you to the unknown.
This is different.
Please, enlighten the group. Everyone else has.
Knowledge comes from information.
Yes, and there's a price to knowledge. This happens to be 10 gold.
What about you, Elvin?
Sure.
Can I have 10 gold?
No, that one here.
Are you giving your 10
You know,
gold?
free or human.
Huh? I'm human.
Oh,
Human.
sorry, I figured out.
No, I'm just something.
No, I'm a variant human technically.
Okay. So, you give her 10 gold. Thank you, It seems like you are like the others. You have a closer connection with someone in this party.
Is it me, Naylor?
She opened her eyes. In your near future, you will encounter a family member. She kind of looks around and she goes, "Oh,
There's only
it's
one
only
left.
you left."
My mother dabbled in such stupid teachings.
I will do yours for free.
Where are you from?
Well, I cannot say. I like to travel. I haven't lived anywhere permanently my whole life.
Is there a
I've
settlement
studied these.
nearby?
I've studied this magic since I was a kid.
Are we near a settlement?
No, you are not. The
You
nearest
are
one is-
wandering the streets.
The
This
nearest
road
settlement
alone.
may be a day or two away.
You're wandering this road alone.
Yes. I can see my own fortune. The omens are good. I give an omen to the gods, and they tell me where to travel.
Which
They were
gods?
safe.
Shady lady.
None of your business.
It
You
is all
won't
my
take my
business.
fortunes, and what do you need to know about me? I'm no harm to you.
You telling us of our gods, but you won't tell us yours.
Yes, but you voluntarily all gave me your hands, did you not?
I did not.
This one right here.
I was assaulted.
He seemed a little extra horny to me.
I
isn't he?
did not.
I don't know why you guys are questioning this lady. I think she's a very smart woman.
Do you know her?
You see Alden's like happy with the news he got. So
I don't know why this is such a big deal. It's just a friendly lady walking the streets of wherever, and she's offering us a service. For a cheap cost, too, and you, lady.
Cheap cost. This is more than I have.
Well, I paid for you, so.
Please, give me your hand.
Never.
Well, if that's the case, I shall bless the rest of you before I leave. And as she does, she like starts speaking, and then you guys all who are fortune tell gain inspiration.
Let's go!
Inspiration plus 2.
D4.
Oh, D4.
Um,
on any like roll.
Yeah, so since I mean it's only supposed to go day, but like you can use it on your journey to Snow Hollow. But as soon as you get there, then it's gone. So you can use it on your journey.
I still forgot.
But it's just a D4 extra to your roll. Actually, do D6.
To every roll you make.
no, you pick and choose. Right?
Yes,
Every roll.
You pick. So yeah, you pick what roll you want to do it on. But make it a D6. D4 sucks ass.
D6, baby.
But yeah, as she said that, she kind of like starts counting her gold and kind of starts. Well, be on my way. Nice meeting you all, everyone.
We appreciate your good services.
What's your name? Madame Marie.
Marine.
Marie. Madame Marie.
And with that, she is kind of walking the opposite way and is continuing on her way down the road. It looks like to Frostmoore. Oh, I just said that. We did that. Fine. And then I'm taking you guys to continue to travel.
Madam,
Yes.
may I ask, what do you foresee in Frostmoore?
That will cost you extra.
I'm gonna throw her.
Give her.
I'm gonna throw her 5 more.
5 more gold.
Yep.
I charge you 10 for yours, and you're asking me to give a fortune of a city's miles away.
I'll chip in 5.
At least 50.
You have money.
She has 10 right now.
I'll chip in 10.
Okay, so she's at 20 right now.
I'll chip in 10 more.
She's at 30 right now.
I'll chip in 9.
She's at 39 right now.
I'll do the last 11.
Okay. So yeah, you guys kind of like pulling out gold, and you like look at each other and like start off pulling gold and be like, tell me, I'll get a little more. And then she kind of sits there and like steps back. Do you guys have something from Frostmoore I could do?
Yes, actually we do.
I see it.
Yeah, and I'm gonna get out the. I had that dagger that Tyrion had.
Okay, yep.
So the one I cut my wrist with.
Yep.
So
So you give her the dagger, and it looks like that she's not like holding dagger spells, and she. Yes. Terror is near for them. I see a dragon. Frostmore's in danger, but they will prevail.
Guess we're good then.
on left field.
We're good.
Don't worry, boys. We're good.
That cleans my conscience.
All right, 2 still out.
Yeah, that's what she tells you guys.
Okay. Reach for the dagger back.
Oh yeah, she hands it back.
Thank you. Sorry, I was resistant at first.
She's nice lady.
Maybe.
Is there anything else of my services you need?
Any freebies?
Any freebies? Perhaps one of you lie with me.
I'm gonna slap all of them on the back. I'm like,
And then,
you got it,
and
bud.
as she says that, she's looking at Professor Lake.
Oh, yeah! Can I try to charm him again?
Yeah. No, like, okay, you know what I'm saying? Like, you just gotta say.
I just don't know, like, because I don't want to sit there and just keep trying to charm
No,
him.
you can do that though. Like, but what I'm just saying is, like, when you do it, you can't. You asking me, yes, you can charm him if you would like.
okay.
So you say, I want to charm him.
Alright, I want to try to charm him.
Like, say it first, and then I'll be like, okay, you can or can't.
Okay.
But yeah, you try charming
I
him.
want to charm Lake.
Okay, so you
Yeah,
roll
seem
this
trash.
save again.
Do I seem trash?
No, I wouldn't say you see him trying right now, because he's like, other way.
13.
So,
15.
how long does charm last?
Let me see. I'm very sure.
I think it's
It's
like
1 hour.
1 hour, okay.
Oh my
So that's
God.
enough.
That's plenty of time, baby.
He only needs 30 seconds.
I don't. So what is? Read the whole spell. 'Cause I don't know if you can. Charming. Do they do your actions?
So
how
it's
does that
just
work?
you attempt to charm the humanoid you see within range. Make wisdom saving throw. It's charmed until the spell ends.
This is concentration, correct?
Yep. The charmed creatures regard you as a friendly acquaintance. When the spell ends, the creature knows it's charmed. You were charming it. So I think it's just friendly.
Friendly.
Yeah.
Okay.
So. Roll a persuasion check at advantage, like to persuade him to like do it. Since he's friendly, he's not like at your command. It's a pretty low DC.
What do I? Oh, persuasion.
Yeah, it's persuasion. He doesn't make anything. He's charmed.
Oh. 19.
Okay, so it was 15, so you got it. So make your persuasion first. Sorry, I got like so you like she's like looking at Lake right now. If someone would lie with me.
You see Professor Lake's eyes go blue, like flash blue real quick.
Professor Lake.
Yes,
Thank you. I was waiting for you to do that. Thank you.
I think you've had a long couple of weeks here at the Forbidden House. I think you could enjoy yourself for a couple minutes.
Oh, I enjoy myself all the time. I don't know what you mean.
With a woman's warmth.
Well,
And as she does, she kind of like puts your hand in your chest and kind of like going down.
I'm not charmed by her. So well, I feel like a night with you would be even better.
Oh! I kind of shake it off.
Now, Professor Lake, the stars have aligned for you to sleep with this beautiful woman tonight. I think it points over there to those gathering of bushels over there for your privacy.
What direction would he be pointing?
Kind of like, not behind you, kind of like to the side. Kind of where like Rob's room is.
Not north.
No.
Well, I mean, Mistra's stars out tonight. I mean, that's the only woman I like to be with.
Yes, but she's giving you this one opportunity to spend a night with another woman.
Let's say, President, you receive the free fortune. I will tell you extra about your magic.
Go on, Professor Lake.
Do I have to roll? Like,
Yeah, roll a.
I mean, like, do you
Roll a
have to-
resistance
Yeah,
check.
I feel like I don't know if you can roll anything.
Roll a
Maybe like
willpower check. Holding strong.
what's have a roll off, and I'll roll advantage versus yours. Just straight roll off. So you can. I'm just rolling. She's rolling persuasion right now, because I mean she's a very attractive woman. So and you're
It's a good score.
You got a 17.
Yeah, like.
Okay.
There he goes.
Let's go!
I don't know. What am I supposed to be rolling?
No, just I don't know. That's
It
why I
was
don't
straight
know.
up.
That's why I said straight up, because I don't know what it would be. Because technically it'd be like a DC, so I don't know. And I don't know what that DC would be, since you're charmed by him, not by her. But you're like him charming you is like boosting you being into her, because you're like, oh yeah, this is a
I
beautiful
have
woman.
nothing to fucking do.
So yeah, as you say that, she kind of like
Help it.
grabs Lake's hand and like they start walking over to the bushes. And your steed's gone now because it's concentration. So you have to like you have to see them. So you kind of have to like be in the bushes still to see the charm. Because it's technically a seeing spell, so you have to at least like see them. So you
Well, I
kinda,
have pretty good night vision though.
correct. But if they're going in the bushes,
Okay,
you
yeah.
wouldn't be able
You
to.
gotta
Like,
watch.
You gotta watch.
but you don't have to watch, but you have to just see Lake.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, you watch it.
I'll go
I
watch
mean,
it.
you can watch if you want.
Yes, the whole time I'm freaking looking at all them. I'm looking for him the whole time. He's on that charm, baby.
Okay, so you go in the bushes, and do you guys want to follow too, or what do you guys
No, we're
want to
gonna
watch?
watch.
Well, I'm good.
Gotta roll performance check when you're having sex.
Correct.
Roll performance check.
You get a performance check at advantage.
I'm not doing that.
Actually, hey, this isn't a concentration either.
Oh, it's not?
No.
Okay, then you're good. I thought it was for some reason. So then he doesn't have to watch. So you kind of go into the bushes, and she starts unclothing you, and you actually starting to like this, because she's a very like attractive woman. And you guys,
I'm gonna fucking roleplay smart. I'm not doing it.
With the
Especially now with them.
You get to titty in your mouth.
Hey, at least she's hot. Hey,
You guys are fucking stupid.
these guys ain't got a piece of ass since they got to the
Come
land.
on, if this is me, all that would be fucking.
okay, you guys, so like 20 minutes go by, and you guys kind of hear like a couple dragonborn grunts.
A couple dragonborn grunts.
And as this is going on, she's actually like you're doing it, but then she's kind of like telling your fortune as you're kind of doing it. Like you're not like just fucking. That makes sense. Like you're when she says lie with you, you're like she's like doing it, but then she's like telling you your fortune in your ear.
Alright,
And I will tell you this in a little bit once we kind of get away. So they don't know what your fortune is basically, but she's just like telling them. But like 20-30 minutes go by, and you kind of hear them like kind of wrap up and they're putting their clothes back on.
Did he roll a performance? Can he just roll a performance just for the hell of it?
Well, he doesn't want to, so.
Just to see if he comes there. Do you remember in yours though? Cletus had that chick in the basement. He rolled a nat 20. I was
Yeah,
like,
I remember that.
I was like, this chick's gonna be pregnant later on.
Actually,
And you remember,
Well, that game was
you remember,
good.
hey, you remember the role I made you do because you were so drunk?
What?
Turned out to be a fucking guy.
Oh, I do remember that. I do remember that.
Fucking hilarious.
But actually, I would say like by the time it's all over, the spell like wears off as like she's like getting her clothes on. So I'd say longer because like I said, they lied and then she kind of like told misfortune. Yeah, so she's like getting the clothes on and like as soon as like you guys are up and you kind of get back to circle, your like charm is gone, and you like see you guys are kind of like all looking at each other like that just happened, and she's like, well, goodbye, Professor Lake, and then she like walks away and she's walking down. I will tell you your fortune a little bit, though. I just don't want them to know.
I'm just sitting there.
I'm going to pull Alden aside.
Professor Lake.
You do that again.
What?
I swear to God, I cast Thunderclap on him.
Okay.
He has to make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh my god. +0. Classic. I don't pass it.
So,
That's cantrip.
yeah, it's cantrip. You take, oh shit, well, you take 1d6 and you are shoved. Wait, maybe this is the wrong one, but
Yeah, I think this one pushes them, doesn't it?
no, it
It's
doesn't.
like 10 feet. Or no, it's just loud boom, I think.
So yeah, 100 feet away, people can hear a thunder, and he gets 1 point of damage.
What? A little tickle.
Say you see Lake all of a sudden go like, and just this thunder noise comes out, and you
And your ears are ringing.
yeah, and you take 1 point of damage. And the Mad Marine kind of like looks back, and she like you kind of see her like peer back, and then she kind of like starts scurrying away a little bit faster as she kind of like saw and heard that thunderclap.
I'm like dazed.
And I walk away from him immediately.
You guys want to do anything?
Do we continue on the
I would say it's like since you got yeah, it'd be like 8 o'clock, 8:30 I would say, because you guys stopped around 7 and then that took like an hour.
Okay. And you use most of your charges, right?
Correct.
I'm done.
He's out and he. So
But
your
you still have your thing.
your spell lasts an hour, but you can travel 12 miles in that hour.
Okay.
So you just have to mark 2 spells off for traveling in a day, if that makes sense.
Okay. Okay.
Because a horse can travel 24 miles in a day on normal speed, so I'm saying you can still travel with them. They're just going at like your pace with the horse, and I'm kind of like, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
But you just have to take those
It
2.
takes 2 spell slots.
Or is that level 3 or 2?
3.
So your level 3 spells right now are gone, if that makes sense.
Well,
So like, I'll kind of like tell you after like.
shouldn't it only be? I only casted it once though.
Correct, but I'm saying like if you continue traveling.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, so right now you're fine, but like if you go a whole day travel,
Mm-hmm.
by the end of the day you would be out of your 2 level 3 spells.
I have 3 level 3.
Or yeah, so you'd have 2 of them gone.
That's what. Okay. That's what I thought. All right. Well.
So we only travel for 2 hours?
No, I'm just like making it so like because he can travel faster,
Oh, okay. So just
and your horses can go at that rate too. So basically you're just traveling at a faster rate when you're on his steed, and then you're going at a slower rate outside of that
Okay.
when you're on his elk, because your elk just goes at the normal horse's speed.
Okay.
But I'm just saying like it's still you guys have enough horses that he can hop on someone else's horse anyways.
Oh yeah, my phantom seems fucking fast.
Yeah, it's really fast.
So I'm gonna tell, or like I guess bring up the whole dragon thing again. So I wasn't crazy.
Well, you were, because Frostmoore is in no danger. But didn't you listen to the lady?
They were hurt, but they survived.
Yes. Totally off our hands now though. But.
It was potentially a dragon that may or may not have halfway melted Frostmoore, even though people are okay. It's still technically almost probably maybe happened.
I believed you.
Hi.
I wanted to lure it with gold.
I agree. I'm with you, Igor. I would have tried anything.
Okay, that's what I thought. But I didn't know if
I've never met a dragon. It's kind of exciting.
I mean, we met a dead one. Kind Okay.
I mean, I am of kin.
Calm down.
Calm down. We could have had you up.
Well, shall we continue forward?
We could travel.
At this rate, that's our best bet.
Onward, Forbidden Nights.
We might want to rest in an hour.
Yeah, like maybe. Well,
I
I'm
am
thinking
down
some.
for that.
Yeah. So you guys are traveling?
Yep.
Okay.
I rest for after my next spell.
Spell. Yep. So you guys travel into late in the night until about, I'd say 8 hours. So 8 plus 8 is maybe like 2 in the morning. And then you guys would rest. Are you guys? Where are you choosing to rest at? You guys are starting to get higher up in the mountains now. You're almost like on plateaus now. Not like high plateaus, but more like hills and plateaus. And you are still kind of like going up in elevation, but not a lot though. Just like gradually. And you guys are about like 2 days traveled in. Total.
We should go off the road.
Find like a tree or a rock or something like.
The flatter area.
Yeah, the flat area.
Yeah, so you guys, I mean, this road is pretty well traveled. It seems like this is what most people take when they go to Frostmoore, and you guys have no problem finding just like a flat area.
Alright, we'll rest up there.
This I can. Okay, and then are you guys setting watches, or how are you doing that?
We should set 2-hour watches.
I can take the first one.
Everybody gets 6 hours. You rest for 8.
Correct.
I can take the first watch.
Yeah, so that makes sense. If you watch, you have to sleep an extra 2 hours to get your like rest of 6 hours. So you takes 8 to get your long rest. If you don't watch, you can just sleep for 6.
Okay. Could I actually use my last level 3 spell
Yes.
and conjure up Bane's Manor
Yes.
and have us all sleep in there?
Yes.
Because it's for 8 hours.
Correct.
What I would assume is that I would start the next day with the spell slot used, maybe? Or-
Yes, correct. That's how I would use it.
Okay.
Because technically it's still going on, so when it's ended, that's when I
Right.
say take your slot
Take your
away.
slot. Okay.
So you just be down 1 slot.
One slot.
Yep.
Okay. Well then, Alden will conjure up a little portal. Takes him a minute, and then a door appears in front of you guys. And allow me to offer us a nice place to sleep for the night, so we don't have to bother with this watch.
Yeah, and you guys all recognize it's the same door that you saw in his room. Like, probably, what was that, 4 days ago maybe?
Yeah, that was a while ago.
Can anybody just walk in here?
Well, not anyone. You have to be a guest to the Bane Manor.
Okay. As long as no intruders can just come in.
Do I take Nike in with me, or
No, your horses cannot. Actually, how's that work? That's what I was thinking. I'm assuming that it would probably just be able for, like, I'm gonna say for the sake of things, your horses can't go through.
It says the entrance shimmers faintly and is 5 feet wide, 10 feet tall.
Mm.
I don't know if a horse is that
Could be
narrow,
Could fit in there.
but it's up to you guys because
Yeah.
we're not probably a fence.
Yeah, then they would go. I guess the only thing I'm thinking if... Okay, they can go in. I'd say yeah, because if it's 10 by 5, they should be able to go.
Cool.
But
Maybe we'll put like a cap.
the
on
only
it
thing that
can go in there or something.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I'm good.
the
But I
only thing
think
if
that's fine.
this makes sense, nothing in the ethereal plane is actually material, so like your horses can just like roam. If that makes sense, because you need something to tie it to them, and like your manor is nothing like that's actually material. Does that make sense?
what if could I just hold them?
Yes, you could like.
Protect yourself.
But is that? Do you get what I'm saying? Because like in the ethereal plane, nothing's like material.
Okay.
So your horses could just like go into the mansion, but they just like roam in there, and they could like.
Are they confined by my walls though? Of the
Yes, they would be,
manor.
and they would. Yeah, I would just roll for them, and it'd be pretty hard for them to escape.
Okay.
I'm just saying, unless you like figure out a way to tie them up. But I'm just saying, there's like nothing material in the manor that you'd be able to tie them up to, unless you guys like take something out of your bag.
Okay.
Because you remember how it's like, it's not real.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of that.
Needed a rod up on moving. Remember that thing that we had?
Oh, yeah.
That
The
rod that
movable
just-
rod.
The movable rod.
That's what we
sits
had.
there.
We had like a movable rod, and
You
you
just tie the
press
horse
the button, and you can't move it. I mean, just you can skip it. It's not worth it. Just never mind. Forget what I said. You can take the horses in with you. It's too complicated.
Well,
I'll
Too
say 2
complicated for
hours.
something that's pointless.
so I go into the door.
Let me get manner up. Sorry.
I'll follow him.
I'll go ahead.
I will follow.
The whole party's in.
I am very hesitant.
I shut the party off. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, and so, Toman, you see the same manner that you saw before, and you guys get to the entrance. Get to the entrance of manor, and it's kind of like a nice mansion that you get to, and it looks like that. Once it comes up.
Oh yeah. That's what we're fucking with. I prop myself up on my chair, and I head to bed.
Are you guys exploring at all, or are you just going to bed?
I'm just gonna try and go to bed.
Okay.
I'll go to bed as well.
Igor, are you going to bed as well? Lake, you're going to bed as well?
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, you guys all rest for 6 hours. And you guys wake up and you are in the manor fully rested.
Cool.
Okay.
And so.
Oh, sorry, I forgot. My bad.
Well, maybe
My bad.
about 3 hours, probably into your sleep, you begin to dream again. And you pretty much awake.
Here. You come with me, Dutch.
So you awake,
Give me 1 second.
and you're kind of out in the middle of nowhere right now. And you're kind of looking around, and you can hear like the birds chirping, but nothing seems to be around.
Am I in the manor or no?
No, you're just kind of in. You have no idea where you're at. So make a perception check.
15.
15. So when you're kind of looking around, you look like you start to see in the sky, and it looks like a face begins to appear. And literally, it's like a gigantic face peering down on you. And as it kind of forms and basically comes of existence, you recognize it's more than space. And
Tormund, you have failed me. What do you have to say of your recent actions?
I'm simply exploring other options.
You disobey me. Not even 3 days ago, your tone was much different. What changed in you?
Stuff that I've seen, stuff that I've been a part of here. It's kind of sort of me a little bit. I just wanted to see what else was out there and why you
I
guys
cannot have one of my servants disobeying me like this. Better change your ways, Tommen. You will lose me forever. There will be consequences to this.
Khonshu has shown me what he could do for me, but he's been a little more.
The way of Khonshu is he's very persuasive. He's an evil life form, I like to consider him. I don't do the same things that he does. But you would gain this power through me. But now, I'm a little hesitant. So you will have to prove yourself to me again, Tommen. And you will not have your full ability.
And as he says that, and you awaken again. Just kind of look around and you're in Bane's Manor. Everybody's just sleeping, and you're kind of like in a sweat.
I'll try to contact like Khonshu if I can at all.
All right. Do you have any like things that you're like, or do you want to pray or something?
I would have matchsticks left.
Okay.
I could like light one or like they're incense, so like.
It's up to you. Do you want to try?
I'll light an incense and I'll begin to pray to him.
So when you kind of start praying, you don't feel anything right now. Okay? So I don't know if it's because where you're at, but you don't feel any sort of Khonshu presence.
Okay.
Alright?
I said no. Try to
Go back to sleep. Alright.
So are you good?
Yep.
Yeah, so you guys all, sorry, I skipped you too, I totally forgot. You guys all wake up in the manor, and you are fully rested. Yeah, you're all in the manor, and you're kind of like, you're all a little like kind of freaked out. Other than Alden, you're a little freaked out because you guys can like, once in a while, like if you look out the window, you see like a spirit rolling by. And you like kind of freaked out by his spirits in his manor too.
But yeah, this is you guys' first time in my manor. What do you guys think of the place?
Very nice.
Igor, I appreciate the kind words.
What is this place?
Ah, this is my home.
Your home?
This is the ethereal plane.
The ethereal plane.
Yes.
What is that?
The ethereal plane is to Alden, as Forest is to Igor.
Ah.
Yes. Yeah.
I get you. It must be hard to have to conjure a portal to get to your forest.
That was like,
It is exhausting, but it is well worth it. I am safe in here, as you are safe in the woods, I'm assuming.
because I had ordered.
We have chipmunks in the woods to look after you.
Yes. These servants do me just fine. And like
I didn't notice the
Yeah.
servants.
Yes, they're not the most
Here,
lively.
can you give me your notebook?
Let's just say.
I just want to show Max what I told you.
But the day is still young. Let's not waste it. Onward.
Agreed.
Hoorah.
And we'll step out of the portal. And it changes to day.
I love that.
And then you guys step out of the portal and you're ready to roll.
It is day.
Are you, who's going first? You going elk first? You going,
I'll hop on the old elk.
Yeah, I'll be
Elk
elk.
stick.
I guess I made the executive decision for you.
Well, are we gonna get there today?
Yeah.
Or
You guys have no idea how far it's not.
alright, we'll just do
You
it.
guys haven't seen any signs or anything yet.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah, we'll just bareback it on Igor.
sorry.
I can probably carry the whole team on me.
So yeah, you travel for another, you can do 6 hours, correct?
Yeah, I can do 6.
You guys travel for another 6 hours. You guys woke up around 8 o'clock. You got out of the manor. So you're traveling for 6. It's like 2 o'clock right now. Before it runs out, you actually. Sorry, let me get my.
Start hearing the festival, or the music of the town.
You guys see a nearby farm, kind of in the distance. Probably like a good 20 minutes away still, if you were to walk. But you can see like a little like it looks like there's a bunch of buildings, things like that.
Yeah.
A town or just a farm?
No, just more like a giant, like a bigger farm,
Okay.
like a farmstead.
Big ass plantation.
How big is this town? What's the town called?
Snow Hollow.
Snow Hollow.
Have we ever seen a map of Frost or the Forbidden Isles? Like, do we know?
So Xaine and Varys showed you. I would say they probably showed them a map at the beginning.
Okay.
So you guys can kind of recall.
Like from the world, or not the world, the Forbidden Isle map, we can see that Snow Hollow's quite a bit bigger than.
Frostmoore, and you know that it's east of Frostmoore.
Okay.
But that's really all you know.
Okay.
Because I would
Or
say,
west.
oh yeah, sorry, it's west of Frostmoore.
Okay.
But that, other than that, I would say Xaine and Varys showed you like a map before you like went to the region, but you guys never like got a map or anything, and
Okay.
I don't think any of you have a map on hand or anything.
Okay.
Well, we know it's quite a bit larger than Frostmoore, but the details are a little shaky still.
I understand.
Perhaps this farm might be able to lead us, or tell us how far we will be.
How will we know Xaine's of this town?
Oh, we will know.
How?
I don't think it will take much to expose him.
What do you have in mind?
Well, from our friend Nalith here, his mother is a queen, and
Zazarak has taken her, whether or not they want to call it a hostage or an acquaintance, I don't know what Dan's
That's what I
father
was
sides
thinking.
with. But I think if we take back Nalen's mother from
And just a
Zazarak,
ring of magic.
I imagine that both the brothers would come strolling for her. As the one goes to the
That's
other
what
for
they
help,
have.
then the one who's helping needs help.
Have
The one who came to them will
No.
help them.
Yeah.
So,
Who will he disguise as?
that is a good question. That is something we have yet to find out. But I do know from his note, Zazarak owns a Colosseum
Yeah,
in Snow
correct.
Hollow.
Right before, yeah.
So, if we find the Colosseum,
We fight.
No, he after.
better odds that the owner of said Colosseum is Zazarak.
Oh.
So,
We find the owner.
mhm.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like 2 days
Yeah.
away.
It's a small lead, but it's a lead nonetheless.
I mean, it's just estimates, but it works.
Perfect.
Mm.
Yeah,
But
let's see
yeah,
if we can find a person to give us some tips, or at least tell us how close we are to Snow Hollow.
Okay. Yeah, I will summon my horse.
So you're heading towards the farmstead.
I'll hop on the horse with them.
Okay. And
Same orientation.
you're all going with them.
Yeah.
It's a group. No one's staying back or anything. You guys get up closer. In 15 minutes in, you guys get up to like a fence to where it looks like that's where the farmer has his like land marked off, and you guys see 5 dogs sprinting towards y'all. But they're inside the fence right now, if that makes sense. They're not on the road, but they're like barking very loudly. It looks like they're vicious.
These aren't friendly dogs, are they, Igor?
All dogs are friendly.
I'm about to stab them.
Do not stab the dogs. I cast Animal Friendship.
What's the range on that?
30 feet.
You're not in range. You can't
Oh,
say yet.
okay. I didn't know where.
You see them, they're about 100 feet away now, sprinting at you. I don't remember the other ones to get in range.
Well, there's a fence dividing us, so I feel like we're safe. And if not, well, I got them.
So they get about like 60 feet closer. You guys can see like a farmer, kind of like sprinting distance, like yelling names. Ace, get back here! Ace! Milo, come on! Like he's yelling all the 5 dogs' names, and they're sprinting towards you. And they're actually, you can see now they're foaming at the mouth.
Did you say Fletcher?
Yeah.
I was gonna say Fletcher
Yeah.
and Emmy and Zeus and Juno.
Milo.
And what's
Or
your
Milo.
dog's name?
I said Milo. You just said Milo.
Maya, there you go. But yeah, they get it. Then, do you want to cast when they get at 30 feet?
Yeah. Sure.
Alright, so you cast Animal Friendship. And what does that do again?
Let's open it up and see. I had it. Sorry. Spell convince the beast that you mean no harm. It must see and hear you.
Mm-hmm.
If the intelligence is 4 or higher, the spell fails.
I gotta look up a dog. D&D.
Otherwise, it's a wisdom saving throw.
If it's a 4 or higher.
You said it's a 4 or higher?
Yeah.
They have a 3 intelligence.
Oh,
so you're
Let's
good.
go! Let's go!
So yeah, so you charm. Which one are you charming?
The head dog.
So you charm the one named Milo. And they're still, and they get, you guys are like by the fence, and they're like trying to break through the fence, and Milo just kind of is like standing still, I guess, is not attacking. But the other 3 or 4 are.
Wait, there's 4 of them?
There's 5 of them, and you only get 1, correct?
Yeah, unless you go up levels.
Correct. So yeah, you friendship 1. So Milo's like sitting there.
I was like, Milo, convince the others that we mean no harm. But I'm not like speaking to, like, I'm like, as a person to a dog.
And you kind of like, and I make a persuasion check with disadvantage.
18 and a 1.
Oh! Oh, with the 1, okay. So with the 1, he kind of starts barking and goes,
going for a year. I thought there was only like 2 of them.
And these dogs are out, and you guys can see the farmer still yelling their names. He's still like a while out, and these guys are like trying to bite at you right now, and they're foaming at the mouth right now.
There's a fence in front of us.
Correct.
Right? Okay.
But it looks like that they're like could break through the fence here if they keep trying.
Can I cast a minor
Do not
illusion?
hurt
Yes.
the
And
dogs.
I want to conjure a sound of a big ass bear roar, and I want to shout like send it to them, like try to scare them.
Okay, make an intimidation check.
11.
So with your bear, all of a sudden it's like, 3 of the dogs all of a sudden go, and they start running back to the farmer. Your friendly one does, and then the 2 other ones, and there's still 2 going crazy.
I guess like if I notice that the fence is breaking a little more,
Yes.
I'll cast mending on it.
Okay, so yeah, you can see like
Nice.
they're like gnawing at the fence because it's like a wood fence with a little wire, but you like are mending it together so they can't get out, and they're just kind of like sitting there. And as it's coming up, you guys heal, heal, Ace, heal. And as it says that, the dogs kind of like sit down a little bit, and they're still barking at you, but they're like okay right now. And the farmer kind of like walks up, and he's still like trying to rally his dogs.
Yeah, I think that's all I need.
What are you guys doing out here? Why are you running up my guard dogs?
We mean no harm to the dogs. We were just wondering how close we are to Snow Hollow.
Well, you're pretty close to my damn land, I'll tell you that. What are you doing out here?
We mean no harm. We are travelers.
Well, my dogs thought different.
We mean no harm to your dogs.
You didn't
Or
mean no
your
harm.
dog.
What was that bear sound?
It was a bear.
What are you trying to do with that? Make my dogs run away?
We
See? Not laughing.
we scared the bear off for you. That's what they were barking
Oh.
at.
God damn it.
God damn it.
You could have just stuck your hand out and they would have sniffed you and would have been fine, but looks like you're a bunch of pussies.
We stuck our hands out. They were gnawing at it. They were gnawing at the damn
They do foam at the mouth a little bit. I think Ace got a little bit of rabies, but... Well, what brings you out here?
Well,
Snow Hollow.
we actually wanted to loot.
Snow Hollow? You're going that far?
Far? Are we there?
You still got about 4-day journey.
Oh. What direction is it on this road still?
Oh, you're going the right way. You just
Okay.
head up there about a day or 2, hit a fork, and you take a hard left, and that'll take straight to Snow Hollow.
Oh, thank you, sir.
Tell me, do you have any valuables in the farm?
And as you say that, he does like an insight check on you. Make a deception check.
Deception. 50.
He beat you, so he looks at you. Snow Hollow, you say? What do my belongings have anything to do with Snow Hollow?
Well, we'll be on our way. I'm gonna pick them up. Put them on my shoulders.
I want that sword. But I won't really resist it, I guess.
And you walk away. Are you guys
Thank
all
you,
going
sir.
with that? Well, stay off my land or you might get some rabies from Ace.
We will not be trespassing. Trust me.
You see this fence, it goes about 3 miles down. That's all they grow is corn. You step over that fence, I'm telling you, these dogs will know it.
Perfect.
Yeah, I'm not.
All right, have a good day.
You too.
He kind of like walks away. The dogs are kind of like, 2 of them are kind of like trotting with you as you walk down the road, and like the fence isn't right by the road, but it's about like 10, 20 yards away. You guys can see the dogs just like running around like the road, just kind of like they're not like ferocious anymore, but they're just kind of like tracking you guys.
Okay.
And I assume you're just continue heading that direction. Okay, so what time are you guys looking to rest at? It's like 2 o'clock right now.
10. Probably 10. We
Okay, so you want to make like one more long travel?
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, you guys get to basically past this farm, and that was a while ago. You guys make it to a point. You actually do see a sign, and it says fork ahead, and then it says like it has an arrow Snow Hollow that way, and then is it Wintercrest right,
We're on the right track.
and that's a sign that you see. So you get the feeling that you're getting close to that fork that the farmer talked about.
Well, if we weren't being dragged to Snow Hollow, I think Wintercrest would be an interesting visit. But to Snow Hollow we go.
Do you think Xaine ran all the way here?
I highly doubt that.
Awesome. Alright, yeah.
He is a powerful being, Igor.
I want to on the signs. I want to cast Identify on them, see if they're meant, like if they were altered at all, just to like check.
Yeah, you cast Identify in the signs, and there's nothing magical about them. They seem like it's a legit guiding sign.
Alright.
Zane's turning you the wrong way.
Farmer
So
says
that was a
so,
good
yeah.
idea.
That was good, yeah.
Where we go?
Are you snoozing in the manor, or are you snoozing outside?
I'll crack that puppy open.
Okay, yep. I'm taking you guys are gonna do the same thing you did last night.
Yep.
So you guys do the same thing, sleep for 6 hours, 10 o'clock. So, you guys get up early in the morning this time. I'd say about 5ish by the time you get going and out of the manor. But you guys start still heading down the road again. So basically, you guys travel for your 6 hours in the elk first.
And then I'll summon my horse.
And right at the end of the 6 hours, you actually see a sign that says, fork ahead, 3 miles.
We are close.
And I wanna full on fucking pedal to the metal my Phantom Steed with Tommen on it and just fucking gun it for 3 miles if we can.
Okay, so you guys see these two start gunning it on his Phantom Steed.
Got hanging on to Alden. Go.
Might as well keep up.
I'm trying my best, yeah.
Yeah, so you guys see his Phantom. Has your Phantom Speed? What's his movement speed?
I think it's at 100.
So you are faster than them, correct? Because I think horses are 60.
Yeah, it says speed of 100 feet.
Yep. So you guys try to keep up with Alden and Tommen, but they start making some good ground on you, and you guys can like see them down the road, but they're going a lot faster. And you guys, you're riding, so it's like 3 miles, like I said. You guys get to the fork, and you guys are like a mile behind them by the time they get to the fork.
Okay.
And you make perception checks.
We gotta start seeing the city here. Fuck.
Oh, wait, I'll make you.
8.
17.
So you don't see anything, but you guys see the sign in the fork that says Snow Hollow that way, and then Wintercrest that way. And when you guys look right, you guys can see a little bit of Wintercrest of the city, a little bit, like just like towers and stuff. But in front of that, it looks like there's a giant barricade of something blocking the way into the city right now.
Into Wintercrest?
Correct. You don't see it.
I know, that was just clarifying.
But yeah, and it's still pretty far away. Like, you guys are kind of up. So basically, how you see this is you guys are at the point where you're at the fork to where you're gonna either go up in the mountains or you're gonna go back down in plain. So you guys can kind of see that city. So you guys are still pretty far away from the city, but you can kind of see it in the outskirts. But you do see a barricade that's pretty close to you guys, and it looks like it's just something totally blocking the way.
Okay. I don't see anything, so. Yep.
Are you guys? What are you doing when you get to the fork?
We head to. Don't they make a decision? Because they don't.
I'm asking these two right now.
Oh.
You don't
I
see
don't
it either,
see
I
it.
guess.
I don't even
Only you see it. You rolled. You're not with them now. Only he saw it. Sorry, you don't see that because you're behind.
I won't even like point it out. Like I'll just keep focused on going to Snow Hollow.
Okay, so you guys want to? You guys continue left and go straight towards Snow Hollow.
Up to the driver.
We'll just wait up for the strugglers.
Okay, so you guys wait about like 5-10 minutes, and all of a sudden, their horse pulls up behind them, and then you guys can roll perception checks now. You two times.
No.
30-20.
16.
So you see what I just said to them, and you see exactly what they said. You don't see anything though.
Okay.
You just see the sign that says Snow Hollow over them.
Do we go to Snow Hollow? We have no business in Wintercrest.
Well, why would we go the other way?
Just checking.
Oh, I'm wearing it.
And you guys are gonna head to Snow Hollow.
Yep.
Okay, so you guys take a left, and are you sprinting still, or are you just going your normal speed again?
I thought we were close to Snow Hollow, so we're just going.
Farmer said
Yeah,
it's
so
4 days.
I'll make perception checks like on your road in the next traveling part.
Oh my fucking god!
It's not
God,
good.
you're all good.
5.
6.
Nat 20.
7.
15.
Ooh.
So you guys, who had 17, you?
I had 15.
15. So you two notice, like I said, you're like seeing, now this is like going pretty steep into the mountains. To where, as you guys get a couple more hours traveled, you guys notice that you're like kind of weaving your way out through hills and mountains, and you guys lose like any sight of anything around you other than the road behind you. Like you can see that road, but you can't see anything else. You're like basically traveling through the mountains right now. And with your nat 20, you look up, and up in the top of the peak, you can see almost like looks like a giant cylinder of a building. And it's way up top on the mountain.
Would I know like what type of building it is? Like
No, you're too far
It
away.
doesn't look like an outpost. It doesn't look like it's just like a
It's a
something.
pretty giant building.
Well, there's a building I see way out in the distance, but I don't know what it is. It's big.
I'll see him perhaps.
Are we close to Snow Hollow?
It's the closest we've seen in anything outside of Wintercrest.
Well, with that information, I'm gonna fucking start sprinting again down the road.
Alright.
Okay. Are you guys following?
Yeah,
Trying.
Okay,
maybe
so
the closer we get, we can see what it is.
you guys start sprinting. Make a whose horse is there? Are they on Mikey right now? You're on Mikey together, correct?
I would be on his. He'd be on mine.
Make a
really
con
chilly.
save for your horse.
Okay. So does that go off me?
No, it'd be your horse stats. I'll look up. I had the riding horse.
Okay. I was like, how?
This is just see if it's getting exhausted or not.
Yeah.
Because you guys are basically kind of like, because you're trying to keep up with his horse too,
Uh-huh.
and so you're pushing it past the limit.
Right,
Its con is +1, so you add 1 to your roll.
12.
You barely made it. It was 12 was literally the DC I had in my head. So with your sprinting, it seems like your horse is getting very, very like winded and down right now. Like if you push it anymore, he's gonna be like exhausted.
You're gonna ride that puppy into the dirt. Luckily, mine doesn't have a heart.
But yeah, you guys travel and you get to the night, and it seems like you have no idea how close you are to Snow Hollow yet.
Okay. So wait, are we stopped? Is that, I guess.
Correct. You got like pretty much your day traveled in.
That is night now.
Pop that portal open, I guess.
Yep, we'll pop the portal.
Before I walk in there, is there anything that I would have on me, or anything I can look around to like potentially try to like feed Mikey or give him that?
Make a survival check.
That's not too bad. Oh god, what's my survival? Not too bad. Dirty 20.
Yeah, so you are pretty good at like surviving that type of thing. So you find like a couple like weeds and long grasses like kind of sprout in the mountains because you're not high enough yet where like there's no vegetation. You're not at that altitude yet, so you find like enough rations that you are able to feed your horse.
Alright, so I'll give it to Nike. And now head into the
Cool. Does anyone want to do anything else? And we're gonna stop right there.
Stop.
Before we get to Snow Hollow.
All right.
Nice.
All right.
So hopefully next session the party arrives at Snow Hollow.
No shark.